Yep, but the website, they made it an app and it doesn't work yet.
Well, the Genshin World website is
Episode 6.
Fuck.
It's not my fault.
At the end of this, all of you are gonna be like, it's all your fault, David.
Yeah, that remains to be seen until
Somehow, Knoxville gave Loot force powers. And the fucking rat ghoul talisman. And blue shadow virus and mingle mingle. They all live happily ever together.
Do you think Mingle Mingle would like rat ghouls or dislike them?
What?
Do you think Mingle Mingle would like rat ghouls or dislike them?
Nah, I want to take over everything. Because it ain't mingle mingle, then ain't no point to having it around.
But would rat ghouls turn anything they bite into rat ghouls? So what wins? Mingle Mingle or rat ghoul?
I mean, rat ghouls aren't hive minds, so I think Mingle Mingle win in that sense.
Yeah, Mingle Mingle, because I think you have to be like... Unless Mur was specifically trying to turn Mingle Mingle into rat ghouls, and I think that might...
I don't know if this is the case, but it seems like only humanoid-shaped creatures can turn into rat ghouls. Like you can turn a rat, like a raincore, into a rat ghoul. So you can't really turn Mingle Mingle into it.
Well, we don't know that for sure.
True.
Just to make my trap a little sneaky on us.
Like he has in the past?
Never.
You can't
I
lie
say
to us.
loot.
I say never. Alright. I'm gonna do one of Leia's messages right now. As you guys are on the resistance base.
No, we haven't.
No, we haven't.
Oh, yeah.
We're still waiting.
She's teasing us.
Leia's message says, losing Alderaan was so hard for me. All I have left are my father, the crown jewels, and a debris field. Finding new Alderaan was a nice boost of morale, but it's still hard to move on. I hope the galaxy never has another Alderaan happen to them.
God damn it, Leia.
Haven't several planets already been destroyed?
This isn't a very uplifting message.
Is this foreshadowing?
It is.
I don't know what the hell y'all talking about. Y'all just always assume the worst. Hot damn, maybe I'm trying to give you a happy one for once. And you laugh at that. Alright, I guess I'll go the evil route thanks to this guy.
You don't have to go the evil route because of this guy.
I would never.
Listen, I'm trying to give you guys a happy ending in the episode titled Cataclysm.
It was supposed to say catalysts. Or Cadillac. I don't know. Fuck you, I'm killing everyone.
Catalyst, and I assume I gather what you're trying to mean there.
We'll see. And yeah, I'm just gonna spoil what happens at the very end right now. No, I'm not doing that. Hey, alternative timeline, guys, alright?
Arguably a better timeline.
Thank you. Disney hired me. Anyway, so you guys are at the Resistance base. And, this year, so Knoxville, you've been repairing chips, you know, making everything work again. Luckily, you have a lot more hands and droids, helpful droids.
Oh, nice.
Borrelia is off with military command and has made friends with some of the commanders and soldiers there. And that's where she'll be during this time. Vudo is on his way to the Resistance base after believing that he's spent enough time away from you guys. He's coming back. Jaina has been trying with Tritiv. Zodis, you've been looking for the senators who might have put your uncle in prison, and you believe you've narrowed it down to 3, which are the senators of Balmora, Anaxis, and Coruscant.
Wait, Balmora?
Yes.
We're trying to save their asses.
Are you thinking of Belsavis?
No, isn't Balmora the one who's about to get attacked?
No, Ord Mantell.
Ord Mantell's one bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Greg, you, there's a small animal pen where they kind of have, you know, food source a little bit. And over there's a fathier, along with a reek. And You weren't sure what it was, but the handler told you it's native to Tatooine,
It's just a weakness.
and it's called a galoop.
Interesting. I think I heard a thread to work.
So father, Galoop.
Are you trying to get a pet?
And a reek.
I need a squirrel companion.
No, those are squirrels.
Well, you know what?
Thanks,
I need,
David, for your
I need
stout
something like a
observation.
I need a cute animal companion. I'm too big and scary.
You have literally the rest of your team.
They're not cute.
Get a mouse droid.
I can shift into something cute.
Not something I can carry around on like my shoulders, so I'm hopping on my
Ewok.
Get an Ewok.
Get an Ewok. Okay, not like they're a sentient race. Whatever.
Hold on, let me just go back to that slave market.
Yeah, go back to the slave market. They'll get you one.
I mean, we can go make a couple like 100,000 credits there.
Yeah, we can sell you more blood.
Yeah, I can just sell more David's blood.
Anyway, an ensign gathers you guys up and tells you that you have a meeting with someone important.
Finally.
So you head into the main resistance headquarters. It's busy. People are walking all over the base. You see Ashton Crystal. You see him and some of his soldiers. They look like they're on their way out, heading toward their shuttle. So, like I said, very busy. You go into the main chamber, and while there's people like at the controls, the main person there is a moon senator with cybernetic eyes. Yeah. You guys have seen him on the HoloNet. He is Senator Arno Rart, former member of Support Team 6 and the Senator Scipio, and known for his gruff, grumpy attitude.
Staff of Orifice?
Yes, the Staff of Orifice is still with him. What a fun little...
The staff of mouthholes?
I accidentally said Orifice instead of office, and so I was like, yep, that's what he has now.
Well, and the funny thing is that Cooper was there, and so was my mom. My mom got a laugh out of that, so I'm happy about that.
It was funny. So he meets with you guys, and he's just, like, so you're the new ones, and
Gee, thanks.
yeah. And so he's like, wow, and he like looks over at you, and he's like, haven't seen one of you in a while.
We're a little rare.
And he tells you that you guys have a big bounty. There's the First Order has put a search out for your little resistance cell. And Greg, you have a bounty on you for killing Captain Phasma.
How much?
Currently sits at 30,000.
13?
30.
Oh, that's how much it was worth? That just shows how much they valued uselessness. I expected a larger bounty.
We'll just have to kill more important people.
Oh, wow.
When I told that, I'm like...
As you wear her helmet, like, tied to your head.
Yes. Only in camp will I wear her helmet on my head.
Or, if we go a full frontal assault on a First Order base, you should wear it for an intimidation tactic.
I mean, I'm
Maybe. Well, I don't think the string is very...
They call you the crime
very
killer.
secure.
Fair.
That's why I'm only wearing it
The
on...
Phasminator. I don't know. Something
That's
like
why I'm only wearing it here, because I don't have to fight anyone right now.
Phasma's Folly.
I'm already wearing the armor as an
Other than that,
intimidation
there's
tactic,
protests going on Coruscant and Hosnian Prime. There's been mass protests about stuff going on in the Senate and the corruption of the Chancellor and all that stuff. And whatever remaining New Republic military forces there are, they're beginning to mobilize.
In favor of
So,
who?
Well, you don't know that, but it seems from the information you guys have, you would imagine that maybe they're getting ready to go to Ord Mantell, and you can see like that fleet kind of gathering over Hosnian Prime.
So
I'm sorry, Coruscant is where they were going.
So the question is, will the New Republic forces join the First Order when they show up or fight them?
Oh, yeah. Imagine when you guys go there, And like First Order fleet, New Republic fleet. First Order's like, hey guys, and New Republic's like, yeah, hey, and they go over and join them. And you guys are like, is this part of the plan? Should we go? And you guys just follow along. Shenanigans and It's like, all right, you're gonna go meet Boss Snoke, and Snoke's like, I know who you are, bap. No. Anyway, and then you guys, a big hologram appears of Leia, and she apologizes. She's in another dire meeting with some of her top agents, and it's very crucial plans.
Is this like a two-way hologram, or is it just one way?
Like, wait.
Can she hear us?
It's just a message.
Yeah, she's talking to you guys right now.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not a recorded.
There are people
Yeah,
around us,
yes.
so like
I mean,
we can at least deliver one thing, and that's
Can
the
we-
Ord Mantell
Can
knowledge.
we warn her that one of her top officials that she might be meeting with is a spy?
I don't think we should do that.
I think we,
And the room full of people.
yeah.
No, you don't shrug your arms at
Look,
Tell
it's
us
bad to say that in
Tell
front
us
of a lot of people.
Telettack. Telettack.
I get that it's bad to say it in front of a lot of people, but it could potentially be worse for her to share top secret information with a spy.
Yeah.
Well, but it would also be worse if
But
we
also,
say it and the spy is in the room with us.
I
Well,
mean,
maybe. But there's also the fact there's
There's
probably
a lot.
only one spy in a room full of people who would want to find a spy.
What have I missed so far? I mean, I've
nothing. We just started.
Oh, sick.
I may have a cute animal companion.
Eventually.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm back, Howdy.
Tips hat.
I just walk into the room.
We're
I just
talking to
waved.
a hologram of Leia.
Oh.
Yeah.
Howdy, ma'am.
No, she goes, sir. She has a hat now.
Sick.
No, she does not have a hat.
Can I give her one?
No, it's a
Can I
hologram.
send her one?
I don't. She'll hang it up on the wall or something as a memento.
All right, cool.
I don't know.
I wanted to wear it though.
Okay.
Yeah.
If it's a sunny planet, you know. And I just need you to,
Yeah.
force die. Yeah, D20. She tells you that for now, because of how big your group is, she doesn't want to give off too much of a presence here on Earth, so she gives you guys transponder codes to contact Resistance allies. But she asks you guys to go and find a base of your own to start up somewhere so you can build up the Resistance more. And she eases caution and she gives you a list of potential worlds and stuff like that. And then the hologram.
Can we tell her about Ord Mantell, at least?
Yeah.
Before she hangs up?
Okay. And she's like, if there's anything else...
Ord Mantell is going to be attacked soon by the First Order.
We got this from a reliable source.
I'll take that into consideration. And she's like, she thanks you for that. Hologram disappears.
Damn, I just got here.
Meanwhile, everyone's just like, just like,
Wait,
I-
were
I-
we in
I
a
just-
room alone?
I just
No.
rolled
No,
the
we're
top
in
of
a
my
room
head
full of
while I
people.
stared at
Oh, sick.
everyone.
It was a holo communication.
Okay,
We're not that important
intimidation
yet, to be.
that's fair.
but
very
because of your wanted levels, mind you, you guys right now have a scale of 2, which is minor planetary influence, which means previous successes mean that the characters are expected to follow through on their word, at least on a lesser known planet. The world's corporate and criminal leaders, as well as lesser politicians, leading scientists, celebrities, and scholars may agree to meetings. So on big planets like, say, Quat or Corellia, they probably wouldn't be like, I don't know, but like on a small planet like Lothal, I guess, they'd be like listening to you guys.
Do we want to pick a small planet?
Oh shit.
Kinda, yeah.
So
It'd be
I think it'd be.
a lesser target.
Yeah.
If we go to Lothal, I need to check out the Jedi Temple there.
No, it's just in it. Well, wait.
Not
Did
I?
it get destroyed in this timeline?
Did it?
Because it kind of got ruined.
well, you wouldn't know there's a temple there.
Okay. He
That's-
just said that, and did it get destroyed?
Well, you would have to find out when you get there. I'm not gonna tell you. You wouldn't have access to that information.
Sorry.
Well, where is Lothal? What is it near?
Moncala.
Fish people.
That could be a good place.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
possibly do it on one of the hat worlds.
No, he already said that we
Oh,
couldn't do
dang.
that.
But we're
Right.
boys.
Well,
But we want to
because they're
spread
already-
the resistance.
They're already established resistance.
On Raxus,
Oh, yeah, did
Meridun,
I-
and Felucia.
Did I bring anything with me when I came back? Or
No.
All right, cool. It's just me. Hey.
And your Twi'lek friend.
Yeah.
Dylan. She's got a matching hat.
Oh, sick.
um,
Okay.
if you'd like, you can look at that list of planets.
Where's the list?
Why not?
I'll just tell you some of them. So you can either go to the list of planets, like Star Wars planets, or you can go through the list of planets I created for this.
I feel like Star Wars planets.
Star Wars planets?
Is that?
One dark side
Nice.
and 16 for the d20.
16. One dark and a 16.
What's our dark side, light side count?
Oh, resistance ally. Hold on. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 light and a dark.
Sorry, Travis.
And I get to flip one over to make it evener. That way I always have a dark side point. That's how like the rules say. So do you want to go from the big list or little list for resistance ally?
Little list is people that either we've created or
He
he's
made up
created.
Or past characters.
What? Sorry.
I was talking to you.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So you get to roll for a resistance ally. Would you like to go from the big list, which is Star Wars stuff, or the small list, which is characters I created?
Characters you created.
Okay, so if you want to roll a 24,
Out of 24? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and I get to roll for Haley.
I got a 14.
14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Excellent.
Tristan.
What?
Can you tell me your address so I can have food delivered here? I had to rush
1604 Humboldt Street.
16.
Question.
Answer. We'll do a Star Wars LA.
Was the Moon character, was he one of the ones that we rolled for, or was he just going to be there anyway?
He was going to be there anyway.
Or no.
So now we have 3 allies that we just gained that we will gain.
Dang, 3 people involved for that?
Yeah.
You, me, and now you have.
Nice.
Apparently a pretty common number.
So
Okay.
2, 4, and 16 are the ones that we know. But he might also change those.
Good idea.
Hey.
That's be a fun one. Okay.
Question. When we roll for those characters, do you take them off the list so the list gets shorter?
Yeah, it gets shorter and shorter, so.
That's what I thought, but had to check.
Theoretically, we will eventually run out of new allies.
Yes.
Either they'll be with us or dead.
Maybe against. You could really fuck things up.
I really hope not.
Knowing us, yes.
So, we somehow
us,
got the
or-
Wookiees
yeah,
to join the
there we go.
First Order.
Fucking.
That would be minorly impressive.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah, that would.
Even though the First Order's been enslaving them, they hate us so much that they are willing to join the First Order.
Dude, I can't believe Luke's on the side of the First Order.
So the Resistance has decided to join the First Order and fight us. We're this bad at it. At that point, I'd probably just kick you guys all out, and I just never talk to you guys. I'd be like, you guys fucked up that bad. Anyway.
I mean, then we just make a third faction.
Oh God.
We would get annihilated because everyone would be against us.
Yeah, the whole galaxy's just against you.
Then, the solution, we get rid of the galaxy.
We can have a virus.
Let's go find Mingle.
Not again.
I furrow my brow to you, but like with my hat on.
None of this is in character, I think.
It's all in character. No.
Wow.
Anyway.
I'm way too
furrow my
articulate
brow
to be
in
a
character.
character.
How would I know what Mingle
So
is?
you guys leave. So you guys are gonna take your fleet with you. Or would you rather scout out first, or what would you like to do?
Let's scout out first.
Can I?
Yeah.
What's remaining of the fleet right now? Just because I'm a little
It
stumbled
is.
behind.
It is currently the Venator, the Hammerhead Corvette, the Transport, the Providence, and the Subjugator, and then like a small droid army.
That's manning most of the fleet.
Sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have about a droid army of about 60,000.
Sick.
We should probably like station our fleet somewhere and take the Hammerhead Corvette to scout, just so like we don't draw unwanted attention.
We could just leave them in the middle of space, like
Yeah.
between systems, not at a system.
So
no one's likely to run into them.
So you're given a list of places. You see Scarif. Um, you see a place called Hard Rain Station. The Promenade on Nar Shaddaa. Celsor 3. Florn. Anoth. Terminus. Naus 3. Karazak. Trigalis. Shola. Deluge. Vene. Abafar. Batu, Lamu, Nur, Savarine, and Jagomir. And those are all Star Wars locations.
You just want to go to Florin? I'm dead
Yeah.
ass. Let's go to Florin.
Aren't there a lot of big predators there?
Yeah, it's a good spot.
That's the place where you need to have like super fast reflexes.
Yeah,
No.
they'll never find us.
because
Because we'd be dead.
We want to go there.
Hey, the hat knows what he's doing.
I don't.
Anya, I'll gun you down where you stay.
I am the law.
Your magic force powers are no match for my quick draw and big iron.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And then for the other list, are the locations of Acastus, Begef Sug, the Cluston Iceberg, Detheris, Emporium Station 522A3, Heister 3, Gemic, Quintel, Cragcrack, Mysodius, Nargon, Ringtosis, the Sotomonte Worlds, Thufera, Tomiwax 3, Zalian Agamar, Zictom Minor, Xyloth, and Zilzonia 2.
There are too many. There are too many options.
Yeah, I know I didn't get all of them. So which?
That's okay. I have the list. So
Let's go to Terminus.
if someone would like to do a medium, outer rim or underworld check.
Allow me, mon ami.
Medium.
You said medium?
For success.
For success. Nogville, you have heard of this location. It's at the very end. It's all the way at the very bottom of the gap. Oh, I should not shut the screen. It is all the way down here.
At the meeting of two hyperlanes.
Yes.
Nope.
Never mind.
That's it.
It's a heavily trafficked shipping center at the edge of the galaxy, not far from the Red Nebula. It's set at the intersection of the Corellian trade spine and the Hydian Way. And the skies were filled with bizarre ships hailing from wild space and the unknown regions.
So, if there wasn't a First Order presence, we might be able to blend in with just the sheer amount of traffic. As long as we have different transponder codes, then, like, we use different transponder codes there, then we go other places. But
What about Naus 3?
Naus 3. It is also a very far away little place. Where
Find a spot that's not like on a hyperlane.
Okay.
it is all the way back here past Ryloth,
I
next to
said
Smuggler's
four.
Run. Naus 3 is a frigid moon.
No, I just want to be in a cool place.
The streets were known to be mucky and dangerous. There's little sanitation, with debris being shuffled to the side of the roadway. The authorities on the planet had not declared an official drinking limit, Fun fact.
We love that.
It had low-slung prefab buildings. Very little of the local climate control machinery was in good repair.
So it's not a desert.
But we could probably fix that up and get them to get on good
I
terms
go
with
now.
the locals.
The moon led to the discovery of delicacy of fish from the ice-covered rivers. And there are also many of the red Twi'leks live on that planet.
Nouse.
Yeah.
I vote Nouse.
Exactly. Go there and your girlfriend's like, oh shit, it's home.
I mean, shit,
Well-
that's, yeah.
As long as we have the proper gear for
Cold weather.
Cold
yeah.
weather.
Yeah.
besides you,
Yeah.
you were equipped.
Desert.
Go desert.
Environmental gear. Let's get some environmental gear before we go there.
Gears and remember, you're seeking out your guys' headquarters. This would be the place where you would live, essentially.
Do you think we could probably buy that on the planet? Just go there, scout it out, or go get the-
Given what Tristan said about like just the general like weather machinery they have there in general
disrepair.
no.
Okay.
Also, kind of figure we might want to buy it someplace not very close, so we don't draw attention to markets and stuff.
That's true. So where do we want to go to buy that?
Would it be possible for us to get?
I mean, just go to the quartermaster.
Yeah, can we just get?
Does the quartermaster have that?
Yeah, you go over to the quartermaster, and they have reinforced environmental gear, which ignores one setback imposed by environmental conditions and reduces crit injuries suffered from falling by 20. The suit also includes a filter granting 1 boost to resilience checks to resist toxic atmospheres or airborne toxins. It has 1 soak and 2 HP with an encumbrance of 2, and they're 850 credits.
So we have to buy it?
This is
Oh, I guess, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, and they have those, so it's, like I said, 1 soak.
Oh
The
my god.
quartermaster's like, usually we'd give you that for free, but not to you guys.
Not to you assholes.
We haven't done anything assholish yet.
You've done.
What?
You know what you've
You've
done.
done bad. I've done good.
I've done stupid. I really that's bad. That's bad.
We also lose tri-type.
Hey,
Which
Tristan.
is good.
Yes.
Just out of
Maybe that
curiosity, do you remember the
balance-
stats for
No.
that gun that you gave me the other session?
Loot.
Because
take
I
over
the
realized
entirety
I didn't
of
save my
molestation, like-
PDF, so I'm having to
Yeah,
go
and
back
you
and
can
update
have
stuff.
my entire CC.
But you know what?
But to be fair, they had it coming.
Did they though?
Loot has just been.
Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
8 damage, pierce 3, knockdown, vicious 2.
Okay.
I mean, we're the entire reason he attacked our first Jedi characters.
Yeah.
Oh, and 3 crit.
Okay.
He
Yeah,
remembers.
that was already pre-established, so we just had to work in some way that we fucked it over. To
Yeah.
make him
But we
angry.
didn't have to fuck it over though. That was still our decision.
But he also fucked us over like I think 4 times prior to that.
More for us though.
Yeah.
The first campaign he completely screwed us over multiple times.
You know, like
First campaign, second campaign a little bit.
yeah, our Jedi campaign was like the first like timeline campaign.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you guys get into the Corellian Drift, and you're gonna need to do a hard astrogation with one of those being a red die,
Allow me.
because it's off the charts.
I'll help
on
you.
Space.
Okay, hang
Does
on.
the environmental gear fit over my armor?
Yeah, it'll be.
You said it was hard
Wait,
with the red
so
die?
we put on the environmental gear instead of whatever.
Yeah, you have to take it off your armor, obviously, because you can't stack.
Did you say it was
You knew
hard with
that.
the red die?
Yeah, 2
Uh,
purple and a red.
Okay, 1 success, 3 advantage.
Because if you
All right,
stack
you
it, that
get
gets
there.
really cheap.
With the split time.
Yeah,
Because that's what a cross did.
Mhm.
No, not
It
cross.
was-
What was his name? Jacob. No.
What?
Yes, it was.
First campaign,
Nope.
someone like put on like 3 or 4 things
Matt.
of
It
armor.
was Matt.
That made him unkillable.
we love that.
You can maybe like explain like the skin armor and then like regular armor. Where you can't just like 2 sets of like stormtrooper. And then
Yeah, no, that's bullshit.
He just walks into the room with like one of those vines of someone just wearing like 80 shirts.
It's just ugh, I hate that. Anyway,
Plus he was a Wookiee. Yeah.
so you see a white and brown planet in front of you.
Oh, we just went on cool.
So you head down to Naus 3, and it's cold. Kind of smells a little bit.
Wonderful.
Get warm.
Oh wait, that means it's worse for me because of my tentacles.
Man, I got a sleeveless duster. I'm feeling pretty good.
And you're like shoeless.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I feel good.
I forgot you're shoeless.
I ain't got no shoes.
Hey Zach.
Yeah, what's up?
Probably would be
Your
shoeless
character's
as well.
gonna take a shower when we get back to the.
No,
Yes.
Does your character not believe in showers?
I pull out my gun.
Zach, you are not trailing
Why is Footman so violent?
onto our ship.
I cock my gun.
God, you wash your feelings.
All right, fine.
That's sad.
There.
Yeah, you don't want to be that one like math teacher who doesn't wear fucking shoes and carbon.
That sounds really. I was about to say that's really specific.
Ew.
No, it's like it's fucking disgusting.
And so you head into town, and like the mud is like knee deep, basically. It's
I'm just gonna
disgusting.
fly above
yes.
all the.
Yeah, it's sticking to you. It's gross.
I grab
Man.
I grab Nate's
Oh wait,
character
that might be
and I
my
take him,
Jimmy John's.
and then
Oh,
I
man.
just throw him over my shoulder.
Thanks.
Taking your sweet ass time.
Today's been fucking rough. Let me have my sandwich.
I mean, I'm tired of being on hot planets and having to be severely weakened because of it.
Yeah, I'm fine with this planet. We're probably not going to be in this city full of mud anyways. So.
Is it better
Man, I just
in
got my
other
feet up.
places?
Like across the planet.
I mean, we can make our base cleaner than this.
Probably.
You have to find a building or build a building.
We could probably build a building. Give drugs.
Probably
Knee
be
deep mud
better
is kind of
to build.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
What?
Knee deep mud is kind of ridiculous. Like, wait, are they in knee deep mud or am I in knee deep mud?
Oh gosh.
It would be waist deep for us.
I'm flying over.
No, it's
mud.
knee deep for them, so
Okay.
it's a little It's still really gross. Like you can see also like trash and like this sound. Everyone looks like they want to kill you, kinda.
I don't like that.
It's like spice runners and prostitutes everywhere.
Okay, so
It's gonna be a little bit worse for you too because you're covered in fur.
yeah.
You name. Sorry.
Don't be weird, man.
Okay.
Question: was my home planet on the list?
No,
Okay.
no, we'll be getting to the subject of other planets like your guys' one modes later.
Okay, so
Well, because it has.
do we want to
that
leave
people-
this
I'm
place?
considering. I think it might be good to leave this.
I don't know, guys. Maybe we should give it a chance.
So
I'm
if
saying
we did
yes.
build a base somewhere else,
I just lift my leg up.
This muddy everywhere since we want to try to clean it out.
It's a planet of ice, snow, mountains,
Well, we could
volcanic
go-
cave systems.
We could build something in
The cave system.
Yeah.
Let's
That
find
would
a
actually be
dormant
pretty-
volcano.
Okay.
Well, an extinct volcano.
Yeah, dormant would not be a good idea.
Yes.
No, please.
Let's find an
Active
one.
volcano.
Active volcano. You
Hey,
dive
man.
right into the volcano, just venture right in
They
there.
never expect it.
First Order would
I kinda
never
want to
expect
do
us to
all
kill
that.
ourselves.
And then they'll move on because they're like, well, easier. That's easy.
They just like fire one turbo laser at the volcano and it erupts.
Just sprays lava on them. Like, the humanity. There's a
I don't know, but it
hotel
was brilliant.
called Palace Hotel on one of the in this city-like place.
This Hodunk town.
Are there other towns, or is this like the capital?
This is kind of like the main place. And it is affiliated with Naus 3 Mercantile, which was the moon-wide business enterprise that also served as the government. And it controlled basically the entire trade on like everything here.
Great. Do we?
I'm still kind of leaning towards no, unless we can find.
Dorm
Or if you'd like to make a medium perception check. in this town.
Yeah, guess what? We probably just got stolen from it.
3 success, 3 advantage.
You guys see what appears to be like the headquarters of the Naus 3 Mercantile, and it looks like it has like first order flags on it.
Let's leave.
That's we're leaving.
Nope.
We already had problems. Not just.
So, not Naus 3, huh?
You guys know where would be a good base? Start for the
Florence.
base.
Fuck.
We blow
See,
up ourselves.
Lauren.
But they never expect us to be there.
It's also no, obviously.
What about Batu?
Batu is edge of the.
It's,
unknown regions and.
Yeah, it's right on the edge of the unknown regions.
I have a feeling it would
It's,
be a bad idea, too.
it's like right in here.
I don't know if that close to the unknown region would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Bean, what the fuck I'll pronounce said.
Vinny.
I was,
Vene, or whatever it's called.
yes, I was in a rush to write shit down.
Vene is in the Corlean sector, which is in the same sector as Zygeria, which is the slavers from Clone Wars.
That's a hard no for me.
Vene is
I also say no. I'm a prime slave target apparently.
It is a resort world.
It's a resort world.
Yeah, with only one starport, and it has the plants have medical properties in it.
Well,
And
that would be good.
a major side effect is that it has a temporary state of euphoric delirium, which led to recreational abuse.
So we'd be getting.
So it's a weed farm.
Plus,
Seaweed farm.
It's a resort place, which means
Yes.
it's going to have high traffic.
50% weed.
Yeah,
People that we probably
Yeah.
wouldn't want to notice us.
let's not go there.
Okay, what about Sellsword 3?
Sellsword 3, that was in Resistance. It has giant creatures living on it.
I'm down.
Dangerous creatures.
I'm down.
So like
Nope.
Florin
Yes.
problems. So
Which is worse, Florin or Sellsword?
Yeah, it's just
Both?
I mean,
we nearly died when we went to Florin. If you didn't make
That's
it.
because we didn't know what we were getting into.
that's
That's
because of the
my
fucking
fault.
rabbits. Those are the only dangerous things on there. The fucking rabbits.
What?
Right?
Is there like any cities on Florida?
Oh, it was a different planet?
Yeah.
Oh, then we totally take this planet then.
Florin?
Yeah, I'll never go back to the planet with the rabbits.
Those were brought in. That's not even their homeworld. Because it was a preserve.
I will never fight those fuckers again.
You will, unless I say so.
I will run away.
So, if someone wants to make a hard outer rim check, it's a planet called Forn.
2 success.
Yeah.
You recall, in your separatist days, the Confederacy speaking about different planets to use in the war effort, and the jungle world of Florn was brought up. And you recall hearing that it was said to be so deadly that any sentient on Florn's surface without hyper-accelerated nerve implants or a similar level of natural reflexes risks certain and sudden death.
Let's fucking go.
I'm going to veto that right now.
No, we are not going.
You also
to
know it
Florin.
is the home world of the Lamproid,
Yeah, this is just.
which are these guys you see in episode 4. So, if you want to go to Scary Leech Jungle Planet,
Guys, you never know when
Jungle
you're
planet?
trying.
No. No jungle.
no.
Jungle too hot.
Coors.
What about
After Nos.
Shagomir?
Then the
Shagomir.
resistance got soft while it was gone.
You're just trying to steal.
Yeah.
Oh, Jagomir? Jagomir. If you guys want to do a daunting outer rim check.
One
One
success.
success.
Okay.
So 2 successes.
There was once an old. Let's see. It is a swamp mountain world. and there used to be an old rebel base there, and it is it's near the it's actually, hold on now. I believe it's in the same sector as some of the Sith worlds.
But would we know that? Would we know what the Sith worlds were?
I mean, he just told you, so yes.
I guess. So. Oh yeah. We just
Through ancient stories, you heard about it. Old tales and stuff in
I mean, we
cantinas.
can check it out. But if it's a swamp world, it's probably going to be a little bit humid, and that's not going to be good for him.
I can save the ship in air conditioning. Or I can just make a little fan. Just carry around. I do have
So not floor.
a utility arm, like I
not
carry
terminus.
carry the fan on. So
not vein.
fan.
I don't know. I feel like no matter what, none of these plans are going to be great. Handoff? What's handoff?
Wait, what was the iceberg thing?
Yeah.
That was of my creation, but real quick to answer your question, you said Anoth.
Yes.
Anoth is a planet if you want to do a daunting outer rim check.
For success.
So you heard from spacers on Zorobax that Anoth is a planet in wild space that was shattered by an unknown cataclysm. And it's basically made up of 3 big pieces.
That'd be interesting.
It's a very frigid, barren world with light gravity. And you do need breath masks.
We could probably buy that. The droid army won't.
I'd be fine.
Why would you be fine? Because it's frigid?
No, breath mask.
Oh, no, everyone will need a breath mask. It's just like the atmosphere isn't good because it's in fragments.
Would a stormtrooper helmet be sufficient for a breath mask?
No.
That would give
It
an
only
advantage.
filters.
Yeah, only filters.
But that would be an advantage for a ground fight between the droid army and the stormtroopers. And if we can build an enclosed base with its own, like,
and if gravity's super light, imagine how many things I could throw.
He's got a point.
So where is Anoth?
Yes, it is J20. It is all the way down here.
What is that?
Kinouine?
It's
near Terminus and Polis Massa and kind of Mustafar.
So we could use the hyperlanes if we want to then.
I mean,
But would such a remote fragmented planet be worth it? Because you'll need specialized stuff.
And if we try and build anything, everyone's going to need shit.
Yeah.
And that's extra gear we don't need. Yeah. So what about this iceberg world that you made?
So Cleston Iceberg is a... Let me pull up my information I had on it. Where would it go? It's here. Not there. Here. Okay. It is... Nope, that is not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Okay. It is near... Oh, there it is. Okay. There we go. Where's the map? It would be near Iktoch, which is the home of Sacy Tin. So it's in here. So you are right here in the galaxy.
It's a lot more centrally located.
But it's a massive iceberg. Inside of it are frozen is all sorts of interests. like mineral-rich asteroids or other minerals. Even like crews just crashing and freezing over it from time. So there's all sorts of things to excavate on it. It has long been a seedy mining colony that has all sorts of information and criminal activity.
Okay, one thing with that criminal information, someone may sell us out.
Yeah.
We just kill him.
Yeah, but how would you prevent them from selling us out in the first place?
Kill him.
So you want to kill the entire colony.
Oh god.
Get the job done.
I'm on board with Tristan. Oh god.
No,
We're supposed to be the
it's
good
fine.
guys.
It's fine.
No.
We're the good guys. We can kill whoever we want.
Exactly.
Basically, it looks like the glacier
Not
from
how that
episode 9.
works.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
We're the Inquisition. Anything we say goes. Everyone who goes against us is wrong.
That
Uh-oh.
ideology
Uh-oh.
is us into the villains
Conflict.
so quickly.
Yeah.
We're the good guys.
I'm not force powers. I don't need conflict.
Congrats, it's gonna go to you.
Ah! No!
Scary lady gets scary magic power.
No. No, no.
Okay, so
Is Force Lightning even a thing?
Yes, it's Unleash.
So we'll keep that as a
Can
possibility,
you use it
but
as good?
No, only dark
No?
side.
Okay.
I think there's a light side version that just does strain damage, but I'm not sure. You have to look at it. But it's called Unleash.
There's Unleash and Protect, and Protect is basically just like
you can absorb energy.
Yeah.
blasts.
yeah, you can absorb like I think it's like you can absorb force attacks, and you can raise. I think you can like add defense to yourself.
So, yeah, it kind of operates like adding soak.
Yeah. And it's more of like it's still Force Lightning, but I think of it. It's much more like you remember like Star Killer's like just big old like thing from like Force Unleashed.
The
2?
repulse.
It's basically that. Because you're just releasing a lot of Force energy from yourself. Because I think the highest like tier you can get Unleashed, you can basically just disintegrate people.
Yike.
So cool.
Yeah,
So
you can do a ton of damage with Unleash.
Yeah, except you have to be dark side.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm aiming to be light
So
side.
are these
otherwise
the
she's gonna
only
take me
planets
out.
we can go to?
no, you can go anywhere. I'm just giving you some
No,
options.
stop it.
I'm saying Belsatis.
What's that? Where's that?
It's near Hoth. It's a Ricotta prison world.
Tons of
Tons
vault
of
full
loot.
of treasure.
And you know who goes there? Luke.
So
We
we
just need
can
to
kill
go-
him.
We just need to go to the
It's
vault.
right here. It's near Iriadu and Solist.
Okay.
Does that mean that we're probably gonna run into loot again?
That means we can kill him.
Or he can fuck up your base.
David, aren't you in debt to him?
No longer. And he's no longer holding my species hostage, so I can kill him.
Shit. As far as you know.
Oh,
David's in debt to
Yeah.
someone else now.
Greg.
Do you want to recruit the rest of your species and bring them to us?
that might be a good idea. I'll,
No.
And they go, fuck no, you got us enslaved.
We were happy bugs.
That's a valid point you just made there.
Just like, we were just minding our own business. Look what you did.
gosh.
You brought some crazy fat man on us.
Santa? George Lucas?
What world they're on?
So the iceberg is criminal. Dagomir Swamp, Florin, super dangerous. Enoch, logistically challenging. Solsor 3 is super dangerous. Terminus, too close to the outer rim. Mouse 3, disgusting as fuck. Vene was something that I crossed out for some reason, so it's off.
It was the seaweed farm.
Yeah.
We
Drug
don't want to do
planet.
the seaweed?
Did we cross out Batu, or did we not consider it?
You guys considered it, but you didn't say anything about it.
It was near the unknown regions.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
it was too close. What about Lamu?
Lamu, that is the planet at the beginning of Rogue One that Galen was at.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
So it's not
It's in-
super warm.
You could go farther.
And technically, it is closer to a planet that you might like.
Lamu!
I just
Sure.
thought it was.
Alex, can I just shame you? Like, would that help us?
It's LAH. Apostrophe M-U.
Lamu.
Lamu.
Yike, I need a force rating of 3 to get Protect Unleash.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's
There's a
pretty
reason
good.
why Palpatine uses it.
Yup.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you have to go down an entire skill tree to increase your force rating, right? Don't you?
Yeah.
Yes, but the one that I have, which is sorcery, like in the past there's been a
Surasu Defender.
yeah, they don't have the force rank one on there, so I have to buy into a different
So you
career.
fucked.
So one thing about Lamu is in the same sector as Dantooine, and that is under First Order control. Like this is First Order space, but it's also right in the middle of it because it's such a remote world.
Never mind that.
I'd never expected.
We don't need another freaking issue with the first resistance cell we got to.
Yeah.
Promenade, I'm gonna cross off because it's Narshada. I don't want to go home.
Well, and technically, don't the First Order.
We're happy because the Hutts gave away now Hutta.
Yes.
Yeah.
And my mother may be alive, so no.
What about Forza? Forza? I wrote it down quickly.
Karazak?
Yeah, that might be it.
Yeah, Karazak.
Karazak
Apparently didn't finish it.
is it's way down at the bottom, like near Pantora. And it's one of the Outer Rim slavery capitals.
Lovely.
Never mind.
As the Karazak Slavers Cooperative.
I think y'all need to really reconsider Florida.
No.
Being killed on a jungle world looking pretty good right now.
I don't want to be killed the minute we step foot there.
Right before Deluge. What was the plan?
Oh, Shola?
Shola.
It is it's on very edge of the galaxy, like past Hutt space. It's a lava planet, and there's old ruins there.
It's a lava planet.
Alex, can I just shave you? Or
No, feet man, wear shoes and I'll let you.
Look, we've had to give up on 2 planets because your furry ass wouldn't be able to live
It
there.
has corrosive air and constant ground quakes.
Okay,
Quakes.
Yeah, that's
The
actually
corrosive air outrules
What
it
about
anyway,
Deluge?
regardless of its lava.
Wait,
Yeah.
didn't we have a base on there at one point? No, that
No.
was a different planet because it still had corrosive air though.
Can we not just start from a planet that like has the head on it and just expand outward?
Apparently not.
His rules.
What about...
Well, not necessarily. I just mean to be a better. I was just saying. I was just putting it as a suggestion to spread out rather than already having a resistance in the area. You could just start somewhere new and build up from there to have more.
What about Nargon?
No, I'm telling you, you guys can go anywhere you want.
Where's Nargon?
What is?
So, just real quick, Deluge is a lightly populated planet of barren canyons and muddy slopes. There was... There's a small rebel base here back in the day. Here's just some of it right there.
Question.
Yes.
Could we check out Lafal as to see what it's like if there's First Order there?
Okay.
Since you
Yes, it was.
No, I don't even need a roll for that one. It is a mostly abandoned industrial world where the Republic defeated the Separatists, and that's where one of the Geonosian colonies is. AKA, that's where your people are. It's out in the western reaches.
Yeah.
Just fucking let pay worth that.
Hey, I'm home.
If we can convince them to join us.
I mean,
We go there and they're like, get the fuck off our planet.
okay, what about Thufura?
Thufera is a planet in the Inner Rim. In fact, it's actually the sister world of the planet Thyfera, which is a Star Wars planet. And Thufera is a planet with healing properties on it. and Bacta. With
That would be nice.
It's a world of forest, mountains, oceans, plains, and it rains a lot. It is also yeah, that's about it that you know about it.
I say there. That's the nicest sounding planet we've got so far.
I will say it's far up in the inner rim, to where it's actually next to Bestine and Fondor.
Didn't you say that it had an industrial planet where the Geonosians are?
Nargon.
Nargon, and that's
I'm between the one that you just mentioned and that
that's
one.
like where is it?
Western reaches, if I remember right.
Yeah, it's like in here.
I'm between those two choices because industrial, that means that there's probably a lot of abandoned factories that we can make our base out of. But then also the fact that the one that he just suggested is the nicest one that we've encountered besides Lemieux.
Okay, so are we all between those two planets?
Which ones?
Nargon and Thufera.
Okay. Yeah.
There are other options, but
Okay, well,
for now,
okay, so I'm gonna roll the d20, and odd number we go Nargon, even number
Do you just want to flip a coin?
I have
No, I'm gonna roll the d20 for it.
Alright, fair enough.
It's an even number, so Thufera.
Thufera. All right. If you just want to do a medium astrogation check to get there,
I got it. I'll help you. What's your astrogation?
I keep forgetting that I have a
It's
ghost
too
die for perception checks.
Perceive
Triumph and two
across
advantage.
time and space.
okay, and you get there. In the Thufera section, you can already see plenty of ships heading to Thufera, but Thufera, which has really no settlements at all, clean. There's like no ships around it. So you head down there. It's just a really nice place. It's lightly raining currently. I would say, or, what would be a good way to... Basically, the planet looks like this a lot.
Ooh,
So,
pretty.
yeah.
Do you go ship?
And yeah, you land somewhere. It's got fresh, wet grass on the ground. Like I said, it's lightly rainy.
So let's start constructing a building, make some small huts. Is there a forest nearby where we can still punch down some trees?
Oh, we're playing Minecraft now.
Let's not build things out of trees. Let's go to the mountains and actually use metals and stuff.
We could excavate a cave.
Pre-existing cave would be easier.
We have the technology.
We do have technology.
Let me go to Far Horizons, which actually deals into this a little bit.
Because if we use a bunker versus wooden buildings, they will last better under bombardment.
Ooh.
I'm also thinking we could like use our Venator and other capital ships as just a base and we build it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it was used for in the beginning.
Yeah.
Is there a valley we can land it in and then just like...
Yeah, we'd have to find some spot that we could like hide it. But...
Tristan,
Huh.
do you know what, oh no. What rulebook Mikian is in?
Knights of Fate, which is Force and Destiny. Their planet is temperate, so it's got all kinds of places, but
Yeah.
remember First Order types.
I'm trying to figure out what all the tentacles can sense.
Oh, okay.
I keep forgetting that.
Gotcha.
Temperature, thoughts, emotions, minerals, water.
I know it can
What
sense
about
radiation.
rain?
Oh no, wait. I'm going home.
Awesome.
That's stupid. Anyway.
So, get some caves, go punch some rocks, excavate some more.
We just like land our ship as a base, we're just out there punching rocks anyway.
Where is...
I mean,
There we go.
excavating a cave system might make it a little bit more.
I mean, having a cave system would be nice as well.
Yeah. Other than just making a base out of our ships.
Yeah.
We could also.
If you go to Far Horizons, which is Edge of the Empire, that has homestead making rules, and then it also kind of talks about expanding it. And then there's stuff for like if you want to do a homestead or a business.
Far Horizons.
Yeah, Far Horizons. So that's like the closest I can get to like base building in this game. Because sadly, Stronghold of the Resistance does not really talk about how to build a resistance base, but more actual rebel bases.
Hey, Talbot, wake up. Come on, girl. Don't be a twat.
Far Horizon, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense. It's the columnist source book.
Yeah. In the distance, you see huge cattle-like creatures grazing, and around them are smaller, like antelope-like creatures,
Oh, yeah, that's
When you
cool.
say huge,
like elephant size,
okay.
like elephant-sized cattle, essentially.
Is that you gonna hurt him?
I do got my hat.
Crafting a homestead or business. I think this would probably be more of a business. You can build droids and such.
Well, war is business.
And it's profitable. Just not for us.
Go to Canto Bight.
Oh gosh.
Okay, the marshal looks kind of cool.
So basic cost for either is 50,000 credits and 5 obligation.
I feel like
These
it
costs are waived if it's selected in lieu of. Oh. Never mind. Party career skill. The party must select one business focus.
war.
Knowledge warfare.
I'm reading this stuff about my kid.
Knowledge warfare for the business.
Hmm.
I think that would be a good choice. Each character in party counts as skill. It becomes a career skill for everyone. Ooh. Upgrade. There are upgrades which
Improve security, FCLA, infirmary, mechanics garage, landing bay.
we're gonna need to get money to do this.
I mean,
What?
Can we have the
technically,
droids start just getting
technically,
resources?
if we just find a nice, happy cave, it's not 50,000 credits to fucking move into a cave. We just gotta kill the current inhabitants.
Jesus.
Why are you trying to find an inhabited cave? Why not an uninhabited
If
cave?
we find a nice cave, it's a nice cave that we don't have to shell out 50,000 credits for.
As long as they aren't sentient.
Exactly.
Well, but they're semi-sentient.
If they're semi-sentient, then we'll leave and find a better cave.
Why can't we find a nice cave that doesn't have anyone living in it?
Yeah.
Because with our luck, there's gonna be something living in it.
Like a rancor.
Yes.
Even though they're not native.
Hey guys, what about a temple?
Is there a temple on this planet?
Yes!
Let's go
How do you
there.
know?
Because I sensed it.
You can sense a fucking temple?
It's light side.
You can
I
sense
also
lights?
use foresee.
Oh, let's move into a temple, y'all. We'll be mucks.
Uh,
No, you're not. But okay.
right. So it's actually nearby. It's kind of. It's kind of in a clearing, and it's kind of like around like some forest, and then there's kind of mountains surrounding it a little bit. Um, and the temple, it's brown with ancient, like brown stone with ancient carvings, and it's kind of nestled into the ground, so like you actually have to walk down into it, like it's like put in there, and there's like 4 like smaller towers around it. Um, it's like how would I draw this?
What?
Colonists campaign.
That would be interesting.
I'm just reading through this. It's like, this sounds fun.
Trying to establish a colony in the middle.
Yeah. It's like Civ or some shit like that.
Like what? Oh,
Or like Stardew Valley.
So like
So far.
There's like 3 or 4 campaigns.
So like it's like this, so where it's like buried into the ground, and then there's like 4 towers on each corner, essentially.
So it's kind of like the temple on Coruscant,
Uh,
except like beneath the ground instead of above.
yeah.
Okay, y'all, let's go pick out our rooms.
Well, let's see if there's a power core for it or something that
Well, then
can
let's
be
see
turned
if it's
on.
big
Or...
enough. Because it may not be big enough for myself.
Is there
I can't tell.
Is there like a valley or anything that we could land our ships nearby in?
Yeah.
Well, the droids don't really need that much of like quarters or anything. It's
Well, yeah, but like if
But
we're
if
gonna
we-
harbor our fleet here, we
Yeah.
wanna like
Yeah.
not have them hovering above our base. We wanna like hide them.
land them, hide them.
We can like hide them in the ocean. Do a reverse Palpatine.
Going in, it's like there's like spiral stairs going up to an upper level, and like kind of like levels up. And then it looks like there's other rooms.
So is it big enough, like, for Rebel Cell of maybe like 50 to 60 people?
I mean, you have to keep exploring to see how
Let's
truly big it
keep
is.
exploring. Do you sense anything bad at all, or just you sense
I
anything?
can use foresee again, but
It might be good because
I don't have
We
sense.
need to know.
can we tell
Looking
how
for
long it's
data.
been abandoned?
Oh yeah, like
I cannot
centuries.
use foresee again. I
No.
got a dark side.
Oh.
So,
Well, then I'm gonna take out my gun and we're gonna
Same.
walk through this.
Looking around, it just kind of gets bigger and bigger, and you eventually find like stairs, and it kind of looks like it's like a big underground area, and there used to be like training room and barracks and all sorts of stuff. So like it gets bigger underground.
Is there a power generator somewhere?
It looks like a very outdated one, but it could be replaced or turned on. You can try to turn it on.
Okay, what's that?
If you want to do a daunting computers check and make 3 of those red.
Computer check negative around me.
Yes. 1 triumph, 1 advantage.
Yeah. With your genius intellect, you simply press a button and it turns on.
And you go Eureka.
Looking at the power levels, you could get something much better in here.
But for now, can I download a schematic though? See if there's a schematic for this place, so we know how big it is.
Make a hard mechanics hard computers. Make 2 of those red. And a setback due to the ancient tech.
1 advantage, 2 success, 1 triumph.
Oh yeah, you got it.
Do you just
It
put
is
everything in
called
computers?
No, I just have 3, but the intellect of 5. Kind of.
Okay, yeah.
It's called the Rohomaj Temple, and that's ROJO-MOJ.
Who were the founders of the temple?
It was Jedi.
Oh, okay.
And in fact, the one of the passageways actually leads to one of the nearby mountains, and there's a hangar in there.
How big
Is
is
there
the
anything
hangar?
in there?
It's a big hangar. Like you can't fit capital ships, but like maybe corvettes.
Let's get
So we
the
could fit like a
Corvette.
hammerhead down here?
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe.
Let's get the drifter in there. One of you guys go do that.
Is there anything in the hangar? Like there's no ships or
Looking in there, no, there's nothing.
Okay. If I look really hard, is there?
No.
Since we have
Outdated supplies and outdated
Since I assume we
machinery.
have power throughout the rest of the temple now,
We should probably
I'm
call
gonna-
the people.
keep exploring the bottom levels.
I'll
Okay.
go with Alex.
We should probably call our fleet here since
Yeah.
yes, we're gonna stay here.
Let's go to the Corvette, call a fleet here.
Your guys' fleet?
Mhm.
The drifters? Okay.
Yeah.
My giant fucking, it's basically a sniper rifle.
My big ol' hand cannon.
And let's go with the library.
Make a hard perception check.
I'm gonna go with Alex and Zach and explore.
See if we find any.
Do you have a big gun too, Nate?
I guess
Decent
I'll
sized gun.
call the
I
fleet
need a big
and
gun.
I was about to say that's not a big gun, Nate.
try to park the Corvette in the hangar.
We overcompensate in this household.
Boost
I
that roll
kind of
again.
need a big ass gun so I'm not
Alright.
tall.
I just want
2
a big gun.
advantages. Can I just roll again? I don't want
Yeah,
to
just
have
roll
a-
again.
Because you're a fucking bug.
Nope, that's 3 threat. How the fuck? My boost die are completely
The books are
empty.
hiding from you now.
Yes.
They don't want to be read.
Wait, if I've had Holocron,
You
am I
open the
opening it
computer,
more
it says
power?
fucking
No.
editing results.
Damn.
You have to be force sensitive.
Yeah, you can be more sensitive.
Can I think really hard?
No,
But
I don't care.
I have the hat.
Tough shit.
Can I put the hat on it?
I will rip up your hat if
I'm
you
not
bring
trying
up
to-
one more mention.
I just want to put it on it. I don't want to open it.
You want to put the hat on the
On the
holocron?
holocron.
Yeah, and
Yes.
then like carry it around.
It goes dark side. It's Palpatine again. He said, "Fuck you." He zaps you.
Do I die?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
God.
I'm curious if like Alex.
V's younger brother, lowercase v, comes out of the shadows.
Okay, so
So-
me, Zach, and are they still explaining for?
Yeah. So you tell your resistance fleet, and they agree to, and they say, "Is it too dangerous to be so close to the core worlds and near Fondor?"
What's
They'd never
That's
expect it.
what are we close to anyway? I forgot.
Fondor
Which
and Bestine. It's
It's better location to strike at them from.
We could also separate the fleet if we needed to.
it'd be in the same system as Typhera.
Honestly, I kind of want to just stick with our Bender and maybe send the separatist ships to go. And
I can send them back to the hat. Like,
I'd say just.
We could
I kind of just don't want to deal with all of them.
could we
also just
contact
send
the
us hat.
Geonosians and see if
yeah.
We
Yeah.
could do that, or we can also, what you were suggesting earlier, we could just have our separatist ships sitting like between sectors so that no one kind of.
empty space between
And just
systems.
have like different like systems queued up in case someone finds them. You just go pew 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 pew.
You know, we could have
engine.
that's something where like in a way to like connect like the hat cells and like our cell is that we can have the separatist fleet kind of just roaming, and then having it support different cells as they need it.
that would be a good idea.
Possibly.
And so like technically only the Venator would be on planet, but we have
And
a
like
roaming.
any like Corvettes that we wanted to put in there as well, like the Drifter.
I want to keep the drifter with us because that's our namesake.
Yeah, I mean
But we
shit.
should have a few other ships
Yeah.
also just in case.
I want to keep the Venator
Because
and
I
the
hate space
Drifter,
combat.
and then
Really,
what else?
that's
What
what
other
they're
like
doing
smaller
themselves.
ships do we have?
We have a bunch of droid fighters.
Droid fighters.
Mhm.
Okay.
And we should pull at least a few of those,
Yeah.
but also have them with the separatist fleet.
Yeah, no. Us being this close, I think is the better hiding spot. This is a pretty empty world, so there's no one to like. It's if someone's gonna find us, it's gonna basically be kind of be by accident.
Especially this place. Like it's underground.
But again, you're also on the planet next to a planet that's a very busy planet,
Yeah.
and it's on a trade route.
Yes.
I think as long as we just keep it like maybe a smaller force here. I think
Yeah, as long as we don't have like a giant fucking fleet here, we should be fine.
Let's put all of our forces on this one.
Because honestly, any planet we go to, if we put our entire fleet there, we're
So,
gonna notice.
if anything, you can just tell the resistance you find another planet, just in case to put up a small base rather than putting your guys' entire stuff here.
Yeah.
No, I think either having the majority of our fleet either roaming and reinforcing, or sending them away to different.
I think it's a better idea to
groups.
have them roaming because I think it
Mhm.
helps. Because a lot of like, I mean, in general, I think it's better to keep like smaller
I
pockets of
mean,
resistance on
you're.
planets.
I mean, if anything, you are the drifters. You guys could have a small HQ somewhere, and then just literally have your fleet just travel the galaxy, helping any resistance cell. Hence the name.
Honestly, that is.
I think that's a good
Because
idea.
this is just a temporary base so we can refuel and resupply.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah.
Rest.
We just like
Rest.
set up small bases all around.
Just, I mean, our main base could just be like a flotilla of ships that we just travel around in.
Our main
Yeah.
base is the vendor that we stole.
Yeah,
That
he-
makes sense though.
I mean, yeah, it does make sense. It's
If
a
we
fucking
could
vendor.
actually like set up a droid factory in that and just build battle droids too, that would be beneficial.
Okay, but so
You want to do that? We'll set up a small thing here, and then we can mainly use the fleet as just something to hop around in.
yeah.
Okay.
We could also potentially just go around and just discover old or abandoned Jedi temples and set up shop there.
Yeah.
And maybe if we're
That'd be
lucky,
good for
we
your
find the Jedi who disappeared on our asses like a decade
We
ago.
start exploring. Luke's just sitting in one of the rooms.
Oh yeah, the Jedi's and they're just like, all right.
Hey,
peace.
jackass! There you are.
Can I
Yeah.
just
I wonder what
explore
happened to
that?
that one bat guy.
Maybe he's dead.
He's not dead.
I kind of think he is.
Out of character. I know in my heart of hearts he's not dead. Nothing can kill that man.
Probably not. No.
He has met God, and he has defeated him.
I don't think this is a Final Fantasy game.
I think so.
I don't think it is.
He is the final boss.
No, this is not a Japanese RPG.
He is actually the warlord's younger self.
Just set backwards in time.
Well, time travel is fucking canon. Stupid. Okay, so David
Did I detect a bit of
is still there.
Oh wait, no, yeah, never
Yeah,
mind. Yeah.
we're exploring the bottom level.
Nothing
Nothing.
dangerous.
Do we find any like other? I don't know. If there's like any like storage rooms with like supplies or weapons.
I mean,
Are there lightsabers
anything you
that we
find
get?
is just old.
Okay.
Any old lightsabers?
No.
Damn it.
I want a lightsaber just to fuck around with.
Yeah, exactly.
If you do, it's going to be like red dye.
I don't care. I'll do it.
You're just trying to die.
I'm gonna spec into lightsaber.
Good luck.
I mean,
So what's the plan?
Did we have a specific objective for this session?
we were told
Build
to leave and go fuck around your own shit. That's basically what we were told.
You guys just want to go fuck up some first order stuff with the fleet? Let them know that.
You guys
I
want
wanted
to help
to
me
change
investigate
order.
those senators that possibly blackmailed my uncle?
Yeah.
Sure, why not? Let's do that.
Okay, let's leave a chunk of droids here with the Venator to
Clean up and maybe like.
Oh,
set...
did we give all of the droids back to Leia, or are they just chilling with us?
Yeah.
No, the droids are to Leia now.
Okay.
You don't have them.
We lost our HK.
Goodbye. I was gonna say goodbye.
We still got the buddy droids that I got though.
But let's have some of the battle droids here to establish a base, see if they can get communications
renovate it
up,
a little
renovate it a bit.
Find a
Um,
few things, find stuff.
do we?
Are there like probe or like searcher droids in the group that we have?
I don't think
You
so.
do not have any probe droids.
Because I was gonna say is like maybe send some droid outs to like fuck, what's the term?
Recon?
Not recon per se.
Survey?
Survey, yeah. Just survey the planet for like mineral deposits and places where we might be able to like mine and get stuff so we can
How
fund our war efforts.
How good are the sensors on the vulture droids?
I would have to look that up real quick. Rise of Separatist. And we'll go down here.
So if they're good enough, we just leave some of them here to.
Their sensor range is close.
So they're terrible. Okay, that's
unfortunate.
Well, they can probably at least just focus on the temple.
Just build it up.
Build it up.
Okay.
So
We come back and then be
take-
just destroy.
we'll take the drift and we'll go shake down some senators.
Yep.
Do you expect to just go to some first order senators in their senate?
No, we're just gonna find ways to investigate them.
And where do you think you start that?
Can we?
What planet was your uncle living on?
He was in prison.
He was in prison and then he vanished.
Where's the prison?
I don't know. Trista didn't tell me.
I'm just gonna talk to my hot toilet girlfriend.
Where do I want to put you? He was just on some
Looking for map.
prison on Hosnian Prime. A high political one.
Okay, Greg.
Do we want to go to Hazian Prime and see if no?
Why
Okay.
not?
First order.
Why would they
The
be on Hazian?
Chancellor.
You guys want to assassinate the Chancellor?
Honestly,
That's a dead ass question.
I don't think that go over well.
I don't know if we could get away with that.
I think I could.
Just leave a hat as your calling card.
I just like throw one.
Yeah, but then even like at that point, the hat movement wouldn't become a rebel cell; it'd become a
Terrorist cell.
I'll put on a baseball cap instead, so it changes.
That's not.
I mean, if you want to assassinate the Chancellor, I have plenty of backup plans to have fun with that.
I think it might just make things
Do you
worse.
guys wanna?
No.
Again, what do you? The
We
resistance
don't-
is gonna
Okay,
solve.
how about this? We take the drift, we find first order pay stations and banks and refueling stations, and we destroy them.
You
Wait. We don't kill the Chancellor per se. We kidnap him and interrogate him.
Still terrorist.
And the only thing we probably get out of him is like maybe Snoke's dick out of his ass.
He was in me the whole time. I had no control.
Or Kylo's dick. One of the two.
Okay.
So as you shit, what is it?
Stress call.
No. As you're heading to the Korean Drift, you see another ship landing.
What do you fucking do, David?
Gonzanti.
Nothing. I'm taking my gun out though.
Like a Zanti?
Yes.
Do we know anyone who
Why does it sound familiar?
It's a type. It's Gonzanti.
who rode around on one of the old like Dooku style ships?
If it's the loot, I'd be trying to shoot him down.
It's it used to carry TIE fighters.
Oh.
One of these ships.
Does it have two AT-ATs attached to the bottom?
No.
That would take us out probably.
No.
I get in position and I ready my sniper rifle.
Good.
Because I don't know these people.
I'm just balling with my hands on my belt.
Do you have a belt with like one of those giant belt buckles?
Are you overcompensating or undercompensating?
It's a mythosaur head. That's the belt buckle.
Nice.
You see 5 individuals come out. A Nikto, an Aqualish, a Dolutin, a Croson, and a Katerian. And they all look very heavily armed.
Let me handle this, folks.
And the Nikto approaches you.
Howdy.
He doesn't know how to respond.
He don't like you.
I don't know what to say to that.
Exactly.
Uh,
They never know what to say to it.
and they're like, and so
Hang on, I'm
the
gonna stand up so I can
Nikto,
actually-
the Nikto asks, "Are you Vuto?"
It's V.
Same difference. I mean, he pulls out his gun and points it at you, and they also put up their guns.
I don't take kindly to strangers doing that.
Why are you here?
Well, I mean, isn't it obvious? First Order put out a bounty on you.
Okay.
How high's my bounty now?
So you're here to die.
Roll for initiative.
Bitches!
I'm gonna go ahead and use quick draw. So
That That
Shoot
was
straight to the top of that.
What?
That was a sentence.
What else am I supposed to say?
Fucking sentence.
So that would make you first then?
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
One advantage, one success.
Vigilance or cool?
That or I just get to like attack once.
If you
and
have
then
quick
roll for
draw, you
initiative.
can.
Okay.
Are we using vigilance or cool?
Probably cool since you were kind of expecting it.
That's fair.
3 success.
Two advantage.
2 advantage. If it's if you can if I roll vigilance, not cool. So reroll, please.
What range are we in right now?
Medium.
Sick.
I got,
Well, you're short range.
Sick.
I got 3 success, 3 advantage, and a triumph.
Oh, fuck!
I'm useless right now being in medium range. I have to be in engaged range to do
Okay.
anything.
Pretty sure you can run up there, but you can't do anything other than run up there.
I just rolled for the attack. Alright.
Oh, hold on. Give me 1 second.
Alright.
So there's 5 of them.
I'm just
5
hoping
of
one of
us.
them tries to shoot me and it bounces off and hits one of them. Actually, that'd be hilarious. Oh yeah, I didn't mention I have Phasma's armor.
Oh no, you told me that at the
Okay.
meeting.
I didn't remember if I did or not.
I'm about to fucking gun all these fools down.
Did you hear how I killed someone by shooting Phasma and it bounced
I
off?
did hear about that.
Rip in peace.
Poor informant.
Again, I think I had the coolest kill y'all.
I love how you guys all talked about that, and then you just forgot to tell me that you met Leia until like the end of the meeting.
We didn't meet her though.
We didn't meet her.
Or you like found the resistance.
She's been teasing us this entire time.
Don't say it like that.
She knows.
Hey, would it be possible for one of us to say, angle it so we shoot Anya, but it bounces off her into someone else?
Oh my god.
I mean, if you want to risk it.
I don't want that difficulty check.
Cat, let me hit your shield.
But it would be cool.
It's just a fucking Iron Man
into
report.
cover.
Okay. Hold on 1 second.
I should have you wear Phasma's helmet when you're not.
3,
Well,
4.
no. You want to be able to wear it
Forget it.
because you're a little
1,
tentacles.
2, 3, 4.
I wouldn't.
We could cut her helmet
Oh,
off and make it like a face visor for you.
That'd be pretty damn dope.
But I'd also lose my intimidation factor in rebel camps.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to intimidate our ally?
Because these allies are sketchy, and I don't trust them. I only trust you guys. That's the only reason why I'm here.
That's fair.
Okay, Anya's gonna get into cover. Also, real quick, who has defense? Raise your hand. Just
I
one?
have range.
Ranged?
Ranged 2.
Okay. 2.
Ranged.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Phasma.
But they need like Pierce 3 to get through your armor
4.
anyway. Pierce 4.
Okay.
Plus it deflects their shots anyway.
So we need to make sure you're not behind us.
That's why I'm in cover. Because if they shoot me and it lands on one of you, I'm gonna feel bad.
Good.
Is this like a forest or?
It's in the hangar.
It's in the hangar.
It's
No,
just
well,
rolled up on the hanger.
Hangar. Where are we? Are we? I missed.
We're in the temple.
Okay.
It's in the mountain, the hangar that's connected to
Okay.
the temple. You guys put the Krillian drift up there.
We should try to like keep one alive at least to figure out how it is.
That's a good idea.
So what are all the people? It's a Dewutin, an Aqualish.
it's a Nikto, an Aqualish, a Dewutin, a Krosan, and a Katerian.
Cool.
So, first person we need to kill is the Dewutin.
Don't worry, I got this quick draw. I'm gonna kill him.
Zach, you're up first.
Okay, I rolled here. I got. Let me see. I crit twice.
Okay.
And I got 11 damage. Fuck. Yeah, I killed him.
What's the crit?
It's 93 plus 10 is 103.
And who'd you shoot?
The Dewutin, right in the face.
All right.
Yep.
Why is this not clear dice?
God.
What do you mean error? Oh my god, I gotta go find a new fucking dice.
Oh, I forgot I have knockdown too. So I floored that thing.
Oh, were you
You
using
just, like,
the
shoot him through
sight
the
that
eye.
What
I
is accurate one?
Yes.
sent?
No, I was using what I found online. Okay.
That's why I like your team that you
Because the site that I sent to to these two stopped working.
Broken as fuck. 3 success, 2 triumph.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Nicto
Dead.
the Wooten is dead. Nicto is up. He's gonna shoot you in the face because he's right next to
Oh,
you.
I'll fucking dodge it. Watch.
Do you have dodge?
Possibly. We're gonna find out if he hits me.
He hit you.
I don't have dodge.
Yeah.
You're supposed to declare it beforehand because.
He
No,
just
that's-
did.
But if
But
you
he
have
didn't
dodge,
have it.
Oh.
so you just got punched or shot or.
Either way, I just fucking like.
Okay, so he crit twice. Number one, you get 1 purple die into the end of the encounter,
Okay.
and then he rolls again.
Ooh, my big boy.
Or no, it's just 10 more. So your arm is impaired until healed or replaced. So +2 to all checks using that limb.
All right. Did it say which arm?
Just like the left arm.
All right, sick. I can still do my draws.
Okay, who's up next?
Nate, you're up.
Wait, you rolled a fucking triumph for initiative, didn't you?
Yeah.
God damn.
Because the Nicto just got a really good roll.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I said. God damn.
I can't wait till I go.
Oh, and before I forget, these guys all have adversary 2, so 2 set back when shooting at them.
What about melee attacks?
Well, that too. It's just 2 adversaries, so it's 2 set back every time.
Still broken as fuck.
Well, I have to either wait for one of I can draw one of them in with move.
What?
I can draw one of them in with move.
Ooh.
Okay,
You put them in
I
easy
did
place
10
to shoot.
damage, and then I crit twice.
Probably.
Who'd you hit?
Who's left? Which guys we got?
Everyone but the Dewooten.
I guess I'll shoot the Nicto.
Okay.
Let's see. So what does critting twice do again?
You add
It's
10.
adds 10.
Okay.
Unless you have.
You could use the advantage to do something else.
Yeah,
but
that depends on what
You want to do
ability
it.
your gun has. It doesn't have anything. You just take the crit.
So
Yeah.
I have
Like,
auto fire, so
fire.
I use auto fire instead of critting
Yeah.
Okay.
because it's 2
Oh,
advantage,
well,
not 3. And
I got a 99 without the +10.
Oh,
Alright.
damn. We're getting big boy rolls tonight.
Aqualish is up. Who is he gonna shoot?
I'm also gonna move into cover.
Okay.
That's a smart idea.
Well, 2 of them are dead. How many are left? 3?
3.
I really want
5
to
of you.
be able to just
Oh, how much
charge
damage
at one,
did I
but
take
it's gonna take all.
from that?
Oh, it just crit twice.
Oh, it just crit? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. That's good.
I'd say
So
run,
was it a failure to hit him?
run up for the
No, it was a
and
triumph
pull
and 2
one
advantage.
So we can,
Oh.
So that just crits.
Yeah.
It helps us if they're in short
But
range.
yeah, so I just don't have one of my arms. Well, I mean, it's
Or I
there,
could
but
do
like,
that from
It's hurt.
back
You
here.
got
yeah,
shot.
I'm just
Yeah.
like,
Might actually do that on my turn if they're still alive, because we
I
do
can't
make
fan
a
the
lot of
hammer.
crits, apparently.
Well, I mean, there's only 5. There's 5 of them, 5 of us.
Yeah.
And that's one of.
well,
Well,
no, there's 3
you
of
take
them.
out 2. Well, 3.
Toolbox is a counter.
How does auto fire work again?
You increase the difficulty and
By
then
1.
Is that
By
only with
1.
advantage, or can you do
you
anything?
activate it with advantage.
Okay.
A triumph could be used to activate it.
Okay.
And you can.
Does
So
the triumph-
if it activates, you can designate. So you still will hit the main target. The subsequent attacks can be divided up how you want.
So it's you. 1 pierce.
Okay.
17.
I'm out.
damn.
Oh wait, no.
No.
So
So you take
Yeah.
12. You take 13. So you're at 3.
Alex, you're up.
Okay. So who are the 3 that are left?
The Aqualish, the Croson, and the Katerian.
Which one's the biggest and scariest?
Toss it between the Aqualish and the Katerian.
With the Katerian. So I hit him for 12, and I crit.
Okay.
Come on, dice. Give me something good.
oh, that's 70.
It's one of these. This is a
76,
Katerian.
and I also got 2 other crits, so that's 96. So he's dead.
Okay.
What the fuck?
I got 2 success and 4 advantage, and my gun has a crit of 2.
Lovely.
They really rolled up on their own group.
Yes,
Really
they
did.
did.
David, you're up.
Completely maxing
It
out.
would have been the Dewooten.
Fucking.
He's literally
So,
fighting his
heavy.
back with
I'm
no
gonna fly into short range
Okay.
and then shoot
We should try to take one of their
and
remaining two alive.
not
Yeah.
actually shoot. Oh my gosh, my rolls.
David misses.
Well, he's gonna.
I did just get shot.
And you're in close range now, aren't you?
Short range.
We're
David,
just
I like to
flying.
think that you tried to shoot and then you just like for some reason were just like, oh, I forgot to press the trigger, and then you shot in the air.
You're just like, aha! Wait, I forgot to shoot. God damn it!
Croson is firing at you. It's Pierce 2. So that is
Uh-oh.
There's what, 2 left?
15 and he
Yeah.
crits.
This is just like trading crits right now.
Yes, it is.
So do I just add another 10 or do I just
You had another 10
Yeah,
to the
'cause you
whatever the
already
original
got
roll was.
crit.
Okay. So that means
Oh,
If I die here, I'm
you're blind. +2 to all checks, +3 to all perception and vigilance.
Aliens, you.
And like I said, 15 damage.
Yeah, I'm also unconscious.
Anya, you're up.
You're a blind gunslinger now.
As my fur maneuver, I'm gonna use move and pull one of them towards me, and then I'm going to attack.
Aqualish or the Croson?
Is either one of them hurt?
No.
I'm gonna
Wait,
figure-
no. Who? The order that they went was the Necto,
Go after the Aqualish.
the Aqualish.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for the Aqualish.
And then this is a Croson who was in solo as one of the Sabak players.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull the Aqualish
Okay.
towards me.
Okay.
I got an advantage and then triumph, so I'm gonna crit.
Anya, do you have a lightsaber right now?
No.
Oh.
Nah, she has a sword.
Nope, it's a force strike.
Oh, she has a sword.
Aqualish.
60.
Oh, 6. Oh, yeah, because we managed.
He gets 1 purple die. And then what was the damage?
I didn't get any success. I
Oh.
got a advantage
Okay.
and a triumph.
So it goes up to the top again. Zach, you're up
I'm unconscious.
with. Okay, never mind.
I mean, I can like do like a just a
He's in
random.
engaged range.
Can I just
now.
Nate,
roll
you're up.
Wait, can I just roll a D100 to just say I shot the
No.
gun as it was falling? Fuck.
The gun just goes off. Alright.
That'd be fucking wild if I hit somebody.
Alright.
I do 13 damage and a crit.
Who are you firing on?
The
Yeah,
Aqualish is still alive, right?
And he's in engaged range now.
Oh.
Well, engaged. Oh, yeah, he is.
Alright,
So don't get threatened.
I hit him with 51.
51.
It goes up by 10 because. Wait, did
You already-
you just crit him?
Yeah, you just critted him.
Yeah.
So
No.
it goes up. Did you add,
Anya
did you
critted.
add the 10?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just critted him, so you add 10,
Oh,
so it's
okay,
now
so-
61. So he gets +2 strain per action.
So he will eventually get knocked out.
And how much damage did you do, Dan?
13.
How much?
13.
13. Okay. Tough fucker. And then he's up.
He's an Aqualish, so.
Oh my god.
And who is he gonna shoot at? 1,
I
2, 3,
guess
4.
you're medium on the ground.
I'm in cover, by the way, still.
It don't matter.
Yeah.
You kind of just like pulled him.
Well,
He shoots at me.
it's you, Nate. You're getting shot.
Great.
No, we were.
Alrighty. And we got Aqualish. And he has Pierce 1.
A setback. Well, no. Was it a
15.
Alright. Yeah, I'm out as well.
Alright. Alex, you're up.
You better take one out.
Engaged range. I can go for the other one.
I don't need that. So I do 12, and
Okay.
I also critted
On who?
3 times. No, I critted 4 times.
Who are you
well,
going against?
The Aqualish guy.
Okay.
Which is
Okay.
the closest.
He's dead.
So he's how many times has he been critted against already? Twice.
Twice.
No.
You said you're critting 4 times,
Yeah.
so you're adding 50?
Yeah.
How would you like to kill him? I'll put it at that.
So he's in engaged range.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna pull the cloak up to cover my head so I don't get splattered.
I'm just gonna crush his head.
Okay.
Alright.
And you crush it.
Fucking thunderclap.
And the only one left is the
Croson.
Croson. I'm gonna look at the Croson and say, surrender or die. So can I
I'm gonna moan, yeah.
do
I'm
a
on the
coercion
ground.
check?
You're
Yeah,
unconscious.
and I'll do
In my sleep, I go,
discipline versus coercion.
Well, the thing is, half of us are, or not half. 2 of us are on the ground.
But
I'm
I
really
also
wounded.
use
I haven't been
intimidating,
wounded yet, and I'm in the
so I
process of
suffer 1 strain, and his difficulty increases by 1 for his check.
Okay.
So I'm not sure how that would necessarily work for him, but 2 success, 2 advantage.
He is not intimidated.
Damn.
David, you're up. Oh no, wait, you're unconscious. The Crowson's up. He's gonna shoot.
Wait, I'm not unconscious.
Oh, I thought you were. No, I'm sorry.
I'm close. I'm
Close.
very
Okay.
close.
Well, you're up.
And I'm shooting him. Right. Out of fire did not activate. I tried to. But I hit him for 16 damage.
Okay.
That's pierced 1.
Okay. Oof. He is so close.
Who's next?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's gonna shoot you dead. And let's see what weapon did he have? That's pierce 2. Oh.
Alright, I'm gonna do damage
It's
to him.
14, and then he crit.
Damn it.
Everyone's critting today.
So he did 14.
Yes. And this motherfucker is just critting all day. Everyone is.
The amount of crits going here is kind of ridiculous, honestly.
I know. I'm very surprised by this.
It's
I'm
just
not very proud.
luck, kind of, almost. Except me.
Jedi Temple, light side. You know, it's helping you guys.
At least it's helping me.
You
Because I'm
get.
doing light side.
Oh, he may immediately attack again with the same pool.
Lovely.
He's gonna target. Oh,
He does realize it's gonna bounce off me, right?
He doesn't.
Yeah, they didn't attack you at all.
So wait, what would we roll to like see where the shit lands?
He's like,
and he crit.
Oh my.
13, by the way.
but it reflects.
He doesn't have Pierce 4.
That is
Yeah.
true. 13 damage and a crit.
Oh my
He's
god.
gonna crit because I.
That's the fun part right there.
Well, it actually-
Well, I think we need to find a
Because
concrete
it's
way to
not
like
gonna
fit to like do
Well,
how to determine where that shit lands.
I just roll randomly. So
Well, maybe you should like throw in some like numbers in there like that they hit no one, they just bounce off.
that's true.
Mhm.
So
That's not fun though.
that's true.
It's reasonable though.
Yeah,
that
it
is
is,
true.
though.
So
No, it's not fun.
David's up. You're up. You're up. So we'll do
A D6.
Like
a d6 odds. No one gets hit. Evens.
one of us gets hit.
One of you gets hit.
What
I
about
have
him?
this.
Yeah, just
I'll roll it.
Tristan, what about him getting hit?
No.
He's just not.
Really?
No, that wouldn't. What would else it bounce off of?
well, if it's
Oh, I guess it'd go back to him.
If it's
Okay.
straight fire.
Because like when we got the informant killed, it bounced. Like David shot, it bounced off her
That's
and went
true.
directly back at us.
All right.
And then annihilated before it got.
Okay, it was an even. So one of you three is getting shot.
Or him.
No, he was part of the odd stuff.
Okay.
Oh.
And then we'll do a 1-3. So 1, 2, 3.
How is it gonna hit me?
Doesn't
Because
make
of
That's
the
it.
armor. It's
Wait.
bouncing off me.
Yeah,
You're right.
So,
I'm
This
sorry.
is really
So-
complicated.
wait, so he should replace Anya in the 1, 2, 3.
That's right. So in that case,
So there's
it's just gonna go back and shoot him dead.
Okay.
Damn it!
Okay,
I had 2 light side.
or should I just do
Alright.
medical checks?
I'm still unconscious and blind.
I would request help as well.
Fuck, you are blind now. God.
We'll look at medical checks.
I pick up Nate and like I shake him a little
Medicine
bit.
is intelligence, so.
What?
I like
Medicine
Roger
is
wake up.
intelligence,
Thanks,
so
buddy.
you should be pretty good with that.
Yeah,
I
I
just
also
know
have
my
1 rank
head.
in medicine too.
You're also kind of covered in blood now.
Oh, nice.
Oh, no.
I don't think we're popping heads.
I'm just zonked.
You both are.
It's too
Oh,
dark
no, I
now.
woke
We
him
turned
up.
off the lights.
Okay.
Recovering.
I don't need my eyes to see. My feet touch the ground. I'm like Todd from Last Airbender.
Well, this is great.
That sucks because you're a pilot.
Okay. So
I don't need my fucking eyes.
Oh no!
I can feel my way in the galaxy.
Oh shit! We need to get you cybernetic eyes real soon.
Okay, so
And
this
Or maybe they can be saved.
rolling to
I want cybernetic
bring
eyes.
him up. So 5 success.
Real
what's
shit.
it- come on, just tell me what the success does. Oh wait.
Alex, another reason I can't have the sword is it's like encumbrance 3 or 4 something, and I have 2 left, so I can't take it.
That was ridiculous.
You heal 5.
Sick.
And
Alright.
then for Nate. Oh, well, I got a triumph. What's
Oh, nice.
triumph? Means. What does a triumph mean?
I believe. If you manage to heal a critical wound in time, it just goes away. Some of them, yeah. Look
This,
that up.
this is current wounds exceed the threshold.
Where would
Recovering from critical injuries. Oh, come on. Can't you give me the. Oh, that's what the chart.
recover and healing page 219.
What book would that?
That core rulebook.
All of the core rule books.
I just want to say, as David gets me up, I'm actually.
So that's what I got for Nate.
Guys, I can't
one
tell if I'm
advantage,
awake or not, but I can hear
5
you now.
success,
Second
1
try.
triumph.
Hey guys,
You're
is
not
my
awake,
hat
you're
covering
asleep.
my eye?
Fair enough.
Zach, you're just like, hey guys, is my hat covering my eyes?
Yeah. Wait, no, I just be like, do I still have the hat on?
Yes.
Do I still look cool?
Just from now on, you don't do your eyes replaced, you just tilt your hat forward in front of your eyes.
Dude, that's so cool. Also, I can't feel my left
Well,
arm.
the good news is the planet in the same system has Bacta.
Isn't this the planet with Bacta?
It has Bacta on it, but
Hey,
it's also right next. It's in the same system as the planet that it was found on.
you guys should search their bodies. I would, but I'm just gonna sit here on the ground for a little bit.
Yeah. I rummaged through their bodies.
Yeah, I'll
We
search
should
their
also
bodies
check
too.
their ship to see like what logs they have.
Yeah.
That's a
Okay.
good idea.
So you recovered at least 6 health.
Cool.
I'm trying to find the critical because healing the critical injury is a different sort of thing.
Someone with computers should check their ship.
He's trying to fix his eyes. Shelve the
No, give me cool robot eyes.
Fuck
You
yeah,
don't
I
have
wanna fix my
cool
eye.
robot eyes on us right now.
But I want
We also don't have the money for that right now.
them.
Oh yeah. Did we get any money from Fallout?
Okay,
From capturing Fallout?
10,000.
10,000.
blind.
Split
Not
between.
each.
No.
Split. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to heal your blinded eyes.
that my
So
It's a hard.
recovering from crit injuries, it's represented by the difficulty.
Which blinded is a hard.
Oh, it disappeared.
Oh, darn it.
It's okay. I have it right here. So it would just be hard, yeah.
Okay, attempting to heal your eyes. 2 advantage. What?
So technically we each, not Zach because Zach didn't help us, got 2,000 plus whatever we got last session. Right?
What?
I mean, you didn't tell us about the money that we got for Fallout at the end of last session.
No, I didn't.
So technically whatever we got last session plus the 2,000. Because we each would have gotten 2,000, not Zach because he didn't help, unless we wanted to split it with Zach still.
I don't
True.
need your money.
Okay. I'm gonna tell Haley she has plus 2,000 from Fallout.
Okay,
And
so
that's to everyone else.
while they're healing, what do we pick off from their bodies?
Why don't you do a meaning perception check?
Okay, give me a sec.
Guys, I would do that for you.
But you're blind.
Try to heal his eyes. I just got 2 success. Not a success. Advantage.
Boost on roll again.
Okay.
1 success.
What'd you get?
Advantage again.
I got 1 success, 2
Just
advantage.
boost.
Okay, yeah, you got in the back of the tank, and luckily it wasn't too severe, and your eyes will be healing.
Okay.
But
Nice.
you will have a cool scar.
Oh, sick. I like to think that my eyes are just completely white.
Like
now.
it's just like shit, like right
Oh,
across.
that's super fucking cool.
Like Shiro from Bullshit? No, that's across his nose. So it's across his eyes?
Yeah.
Alright.
Because a laser bolt went. Shoo.
I think I shot at you and you did like a Matrix dodge, but in crazy.
Sorry, I just total of 230 credits.
Can we roll perception again to see if we can find any like traces for how they found us and stuff? I wanna
Also,
check
they
the
have.
ship for that
It
as
sounds
well.
like they have good weapons.
Also, yeah, that really sounded like they had good weapons there.
Mm-hmm.
Because they fucking.
Would you like to pick them up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
We just need the names. Don't give us stats or anything. We'll look that up later.
Yeah, let me just.
Because
Where is that?
stats.
I feel like I should have a ranged weapon.
You really should have a wing. At least a pistol.
Bum, 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 bum,
Because-
bum,
I'm
bum.
gonna
I was
up my
kinda
gunnery
useless there.
again. Just
But the fact that I pulled them closer.
Honestly, the fact that you made it so I can squash someone's head is really cool. That's
Look,
twice
man.
you helped me squash someone's head.
I'm one shot at a Dewooten. Let's talk.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about cool.
Which gun would you like to pick up?
I want to know the one that did fucking 14 damage to me. That had Pierce 2.
Huh. That is.
It's a double barrel shotgun.
Where'd it go? Oh, here we go. Okay. Pierce 2. Okay. So, with that, with this. Oh, right. Oh, I got it.
No, I like my big iron.
Okay, so you pick it up, and it blows up in your face.
Fuck!
And you get plus purple die until the end of the encounter.
Okay.
Was it some jury rig bullshit?
there are weapon mods that prevent anyone else from using the weapon.
Oh, jackass.
I'm gonna pick one of them up with the force.
Just
Okay.
give it a little shake.
Nothing happens.
Did any of them have, like, a coat or some shit that would fit me?
No.
Damn it. Curse my gigantic awesomeness.
How many weapons are so? There's still 4 guns.
Yes.
Can I go over to the? How big are the guns? What's the biggest gun?
The Dewutens.
Is it gunnery?
No. It's
No.
just heavy.
You
I'll
think
take a
that
look
one-
at it. Can I examine it before touching it?
How would you like to examine it?
By waving his wings in the air and the air pressure caused by them.
Getting
shooting
some
it.
taking some tools to it, scanning it, and determining if I
Don't
can
we
even.
scanners?
Wait, maybe.
I'm pretty sure they're existence at one point, or we stole them from someone.
Or the
I do not have any. Well,
was hold
Are
on.
there scanners in the hangar?
I think I wrote hat stuff.
No.
Surveillance scanners we got from the house.
What those one?
Yeah, they don't work. That's right.
you know what, guys? I think I'm the safest person. I have a med check on ready. I'm just gonna pick up the smallest gun.
Okay.
So does that one blow up in my face too? No, wait. No.
One limb is impaired.
Yes, it does. I'm gonna say
Fuck!
stop
These
taking these
assholes!
Yeah, my left arm still doesn't work.
It is
Oh,
until
yeah.
healed to replace, so +2 all checks using that limb.
Okay,
Hey, you
where's
know what?
the limb impaired?
Should we just go to a hospital? My
Could you, like,
arm
just
still
pick
doesn't
up
work
all the
either.
remaining weapons with the force and throw
You
them
are
in
literally in
the
a
fire, see if
system
anything
with a
happens.
bunch of cities that do that
What's
stuff.
gonna do
Yeah,
now?
let's just go to a city.
Can I pick up the remaining weapons and throw them at the wall? See if that
With the
works.
force.
Nothing happens.
I'm gonna take my gun and shoot them.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Aim
walk away
very
because I might fucking
carefully.
hurt.
I'm getting
We're just like paranoid as fuck.
because these things are dangerous. What was the difficult? Just
Two
the
of them
normal.
have blown up
Yeah.
on him.
Okay, I'm gonna be short. with medium range. I don't trust them. 3 advantage, 2 success on shooting the first one.
Okay.
Does it explode?
No, you just shoot it.
Come on. So we actually have to touch it for them to explode. If they will explode.
You can infer on that.
Okay. Okay. Shelving the weapons.
Do we have a
I'm
battle
gonna find
droid?
a rock.
Do we have a battle droid? Can we send a battle droid over to pick it up?
Okay.
Does
Picks
the
it
ba-
up.
Is the battle droid fine?
Yeah.
Get more battle droids and pick them up.
Okay. They pick up the other gun.
No, we're gonna
Isn't there
send.
a third?
There's only 2 guns left. Or 3.
We're gonna send a battle droid into their ship.
Okay.
Does anything happen?
No.
Okay, so it's really safe to go into the ship so we can check
No,
it.
no. This doesn't actually mean it's safe. This means it's safe for non-organics to go in.
Can we have the droids investigate their travel logs and stuff, figure
Yep.
out where they got their orders from and stuff?
Sure. I'll have them.
I hate booby traps so
Yeah.
much.
I'm gonna send toolbox in with the battle droids. Please don't explode.
It's gonna vibe on the ground like that.
I just flopped down next to you. Like I'm tired.
Honestly, I was thinking about sitting next to him. Okay.
Logs were erased.
Okay.
Of course they were.
Can we try to recover the logs?
No.
I'm not sure I want to
Um,
set foot on that ship.
Is there anything in the ship? Supplies, food.
I mean, food.
Have the battle droids take it out.
Just your typical supplies, spare
Oh.
parts, stuff like that.
We'll
Take
take
all
the
the spare
spare
parts.
Check them first.
Yeah, I'm gonna examine all the spare parts and food.
They're all good.
Honestly, if you can go into the ship and it's fine, I don't think anything else in this ship is booby trapped because otherwise these guys basically knew they're coming on a suicide mission. If so.
But they could always think that because aren't they bounty hunters and sometimes things happen to them.
They look pretty fucking arrogant as fuck. Because also kind of probably misinformed because they went after V and not me.
They also did just walk straight up to us.
Well, I mean, I also have been leading a resistance for like the past, while, so I probably have a higher bounty than you guys.
Does he?
You'd have to check your bounties.
Well, we could do that.
'Cause I have
Well,
about
let's
a
go to
30.
that world. Let's go to the hospitals. Let's get fixed up. Let's also make sure someone's keeping a watch on us the entire time.
And what do you want to do with your fleet?
Just
Send
have
it,
it fucking roam.
have it in between star systems in the void of space.
So, the super tactical droid and the 2 tactical droids are just on there.
Yeah,
They're probably smarter at this than we are, so
they're designed for it. And
exactly.
And yet they failed every episode.
Well, that's because they're against fucking Jedi and Anakin Skywalker. He had plot armor.
Also, tactical droids are renowned to be assholes to organics because they think they're smarter.
because they are. They're designed.
Technically. Right. So you head to Thyfera, getting healed, and you get a message from Leia. She tells you that 2 of her top agents are in trouble with the First Order and some criminals.
Like they owe a debt, or
Just they need to be rescued.
Let's
Where
do it,
are
boys.
they? Let's.
So are me and Zach all fixed up.
They are actually nearby at Bestine.
Oh boy.
that's good.
Well,
Let's get in there.
Let's.
Yeah, wait.
are me and Zach good now?
Alright, so
Hold on, I'm gonna
Yeah, y'all are good.
sick. I can use my
Oh,
arms
so we're
again.
all healed up.
And I've got a wicked skull.
Let's go get critted again.
Let's go get credit again.
If anyone's going to be doing the crit,
your
it's going to
crit
be me.
starts again at 0. So you're not.
Can I write an anonymous blog post about how I killed a bunch of bounty hunters single-handedly? I have to build my legend. Let me.
Like Lando?
Yeah.
The Lando Chronicles, Chapter
Just put in
5.
Space Twitter handle for that.
You can do that, but not when my kills are involved.
All right, I'll say I killed most of them.
Okay,
I got
so...
And let's be honest, if we're talking just sheer
Medium
weight ratio,
astrogation
I did kill
check.
most of them, 'cause that would
What?
do
Medium
stuff.
astrogation check.
I got this.
I'll help you. So
I got a
2
hot
boost
polish.
die.
Okay.
2 boost die.
The Katerian did,
4
Non-consensual
advantage, 5.
suicide.
Or no, not 4 advantage. 4
Honestly,
success, 5 advantage.
Alright. You get there,
I take advantage. I take
um,
pride in that.
you see one of those big, what are they called? The big ship from episode 7. Like one of those storage ships.
Oh.
One of these.
Oh, okay.
Let's.
And
Can we dock?
The Star Wars cargo ships.
Guess we say hi and.
and the doors start opening,
Oh.
and
Prepare for our ship to get forward.
Ugh.
well, you're not there quite yet.
Fuck you, and fuck you for saying that.
Wait, what did you say?
Say it
But
again.
a YT 1300 freighter comes out, and you hear a gruff voice on the other end saying, "Are you our saviors?" in a very smug way.
Oh shit. Okay.
And then you hear, in the back.
I guess we
We're here to
are,
help.
partner.
Apparently.
He's like, "All right, we're trying to fix the hyperdrive on this ship. Just hold them off."
Oh, bet.
Okay.
And you're like, "Hold who off?" And you see two resurgent Star Destroyers drop out of hyperspace.
Fuck!
And like a few like pirate vessels.
Let's test that ramming capability.
Yeah. All right, boys.
Yeah, we're pilot. We can.
Do we
I
just
will
have
help
our
you pilot.
drift,
Alright.
or do we have our vinegar as well?
No, it's just your drift.
Okay.
I'm out the gunnery turret.
We weren't told this was going to be a full-on battle. We were told to just get them out of
Mhm.
here.
So like fucking things
We
a
should
lot,
probably
man.
call them.
I turned my hat sideways, but it
So,
looks the same.
so you guys are ready up, and then you see the Millennium Falcon next to you. You see what appears to be an older human man with like a beard. His hair's kind of graying, and he just like looks at you guys and just kind of looks back.
I tip my hat to him.
He just
It's all right.
goes back.
Unimpressed.
All right,
No, this guy seems cool.
what's the plan?
Okay, so I'm on our biggest gun because I'm pretty sure I'm the only one with gunnery.
All
Besides
right.
him.
I have gunnery.
Oh, you do, but you're also helping him pilot.
I'm
aren't you?
helping him pilot.
I
so
have
it's
a
two
lot
booster.
in space piloting, or like both piloting, so I think like I appreciate the help. But if you need to do something else,
Honestly, no. It's like if we're taking using the crawler ship as the experimental ramming device,
Yeah.
I think take all the help you can
It's fair.
because we don't know if it's
Because
gonna
it is
blow up on us
experimental.
yet.
It's very
And
experimental.
I'll run back to the engine room if need be.
All right.
So I'm on the
Fly right
I'm on the
back.
gun. CPUs.
I'm gonna try and position us near the hangar. Do you think you can try and get a shot where maybe like you destroy,
If you have more than two.
or like at least like
So
you might
pirate
be able to-
fighters are coming in. You recognize that the same emblem as those Godel that you fought in the last session.
I don't remember them.
They were on the prison station.
Right.
Oh, so I assume medium difficulty to hit them.
Yes.
Good luck. How close is the gunnery station to the
Two
pilot
success.
station?
To success.
To success.
Are you using the forward gun?
I'm using our biggest gun.
The forward gun?
Yeah.
So one of the control for that be on the bridge? So I can help you both.
Okay. You injure one of the fighters. One of them is gonna fire back.
The rear one is also gunnery, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
all
the,
shit-
the,
all
the
shit.
turret gun. Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
So 10 damage to your ship, and it managed to crit.
Our ship?
Yes.
Oh,
Don't we have
God.
that armor thing? The steel stuff? Doesn't that like help our armor?
Something, yeah, we do have something.
It's only for the front part. It doesn't do the entire thing. I have to go to the other thing. I have to go to the ships. What?
So I'm manning the other gun, and I got 3 success.
Give me 1 second.
I think I'm going to just focus on fixing the ship.
Alright, because of that shot, your Navi computer has failed. So you can't go into hyperspace.
You might want to be fixing that. While
Yeah, I'm going to be trying to fix that. What's the difficulty to try to fix it?
Hard.
Question.
2 advantage, 5 success.
Okay.
If I use foresee, can I see where their shots are coming from and tell him where so we can try and dodge?
Okay.
Cool.
That seems super cheap.
2 advantage, 5 success to fix.
Okay.
Exactly.
And then,
We need all
how much damage did you get, Nate?
I got 3 success.
And did you want to hit the damaged fighter
Yeah,
or the...
Yeah, take out what's already.
Okay, and then that one's destroyed.
I got 2 light sides.
To the right side, so you can you see where some of the turbo lasers from the Star Destroyer are coming, and so you tell them, and they move out of the way.
Yeet.
And
Yes.
Ram.
We're gonna try try and like do a little scraping ram motion on the bridge.
Okay, because the hyperdrive on that freighter is about ready, so they're gonna be leaving soon. So
Did you fix the nav computer?
I fixed it. I rolled successfully. I'm waiting for him to say that
It's time.
yeah, no, it was fit. Yeah, you
Okay.
fixed
It's
it.
time
fixed
to
it.
ram these motherfuckers.
because I knew
So,
very well
what
fixing
would you
the
like to
turrets.
do?
I
One
just
more
wanted-
attack before?
Yeah, I'll
Ramming? Or
throw another attack in there.
I'll shoot as well. I'll do right one and speed approach.
2 success again.
Okay. We'll just say you shot one down. Make that fun.
I got one advantage and one triumph.
Triumph. So you crit. And if you'd like to roll that for me, please.
Roll high.
Or would you like to hit the resurgent Star Destroyer?
I got a 62.
62.
7 off of a fun number.
Its shields are failing.
God damn it, Alex.
And with that, you guys like Millennium Falcon shoots one. So, are you gonna try and ram it or no?
Yes.
Okay.
hell yeah.
I'll help him with this final position.
This is a very difficult and experimental thing. So, good luck. It is going to be a should I make it piloting check? Or would it be more of a
It should be.
gunnery?
It should be
piloting? Okay.
Because
So
you're
we'll do
ramming.
space piloting, and we're gonna make it daunting, and make 4 of those red, and then let's do 2 setback die.
How much can y'all help me?
My helping will give you two boost die.
Okay. I'll have one more because I.
Good luck.
Can I use also my 2 ranks of paladin to also help him with a little boost die?
I don't know if everyone can stack boost die or not. I think it's only one person can.
Well, he also has the buddy droids. Would they help too?
See, I don't know if that stacks or not. I don't know enough about space combat.
Okay.
And those are more research than.
I don't think this is a good idea. Maybe we shouldn't do that.
What is it?
I'm gonna say we didn't do it.
Well, you just use a light side point and say we did.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's say point. We did it.
No.
Okay.
This is experimental. Either you're gonna roll for it or you're not gonna do it at all. This is how this is gonna work.
Do you want to risk it or not?
Okay, I'm gonna say if I click this button right now, we take whatever it gives us.
Okay.
Give it to me.
All right, here we go.
Sweet.
A failure, a triumph, and 2 advantage.
Okay.
Well, the failure would cancel out the triumph, kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of, but there's still the advantage.
So there's just 2 advantage.
We just kind of dinked it.
So what happened is you went up toward, and where were you aiming at on the ship?
Like the bridge.
The bridge. So what happens is so here's the bridge. You just ram right into it, and you kind of just get stuck.
Yike.
And then you kind of like maneuver the tentacles to kind of push you back out, so they all get sucked out, and like the ship is just kind of failing.
Okay.
Let's just get out.
And
Yeah.
That was a failure.
the guy in the white tee is like, "All right, Chewie says the hyperspace or the hyperdrive is ready. Let's get out of here."
All right, sounds good.
Good. Yeah.
Wait, were we supposed to like save the rebels?
That was
They are the rebels.
Oh, okay.
So they're heading to the resistance base.
Okay.
Alright.
Let's leave.
Yeah,
Let's
let's
not
leave.
go back to our base.
Does that difficulty ever go down for that thing?
No, it's too game breaking.
Then why'd you give it to me?
But it's
Yeah.
gonna kill
'Cause you
us
wanted it.
potentially.
No, we didn't. He said he did it.
Yeah, we literally showed up and he's like, here, I'm gonna manufacture this on
You
you.
could have said no, or you can just take it off.
You know we're not gonna do that.
Let's
Exactly.
leave it on. It's for every now and then.
We're
It-
gonna
it's-
fail every time.
Nah,
Is your
fuck that.
space?
We'll see. We'll
I can
see
keep
how
up
I
with
feel
my
about
space-
it.
My
I
space
think
pilot.
after
Wait,
using
your
it,
space
we
pilot
should be able
isn't
to like
activated either?
No, it's 3.
at least get
Oh,
better
that's
at it, so it's less.
Yeah.
I will say it did drain a lot of energy from the ship.
Oh boy.
Okay,
I'll
so we
keep boosting it because piloting's my main thing.
like once your how about like once your paladin's 5, we try that again.
Nah, we're gonna try it every time. Fuck, I'll
So
kill us all. I'm crazy.
you
You
take
can tell.
Okay, Footman.
So you go back to Urtez.
I just want to say that I was steering the ship with my feet.
And on board the freighter, so if freighter lands and you see a dashing smuggler and a Wookiee, and you guys all recognize as the famous Han Solo and Chewbacca, obviously,
Found
and
me.
a bunch of
Yes.
That's
Chewbacca just kind of like what?
I don't know my own species. I was just told I was something.
And so
I'm just gonna make a frantic.
resistance members start like unloading stuff, and there was a passenger aboard the freighter, walking stick to show that he's elderly, and it's an Aqualish, and all his eyes are blind. And Anya, you recognize him as the guy who gave you your kyber crystal on the monolith station.
Dope.
And he greets you, and he's pleased to see that you finally made it to your destination. And he mentions that his name is where'd it go? Agoth Minor. And he is, and he tells you that he is a survivor of the Jedi Purge.
Dope.
And he sensed your Force usage, and he wants to teach you.
I think
And Chardiv is like, that's fine. He's like, I'm in Black Ops now. Peace.
You've been like just tossed around, haven't you?
I don't care. He gave me my kyber
True,
crystal.
true. He was much more helpful then.
Uh-huh. I've been trying to finish
So,
sort of training
Agoth says that he wants to be able to make a lightsaber for you, but we need the necessary components. And so you'll need a pommel cap, a hand grip, the controls, the focusing ring, the main hilt, the blade emitter, and an energy core.
That's a lot.
We could probably make those between us two.
Maybe.
Is there any material or a piece of something that you'd like to incorporate into it?
Yes, I have the metal from the
Phasma's armor?
Yes.
Anything else you want to add, like the pommel as a decoration, any engraving? You stylize it, so.
You can make it go whirly girly.
Now here's the thing.
I kind of want it to be reminiscent of my people a little bit.
Okay.
No, but
Give it little space tentacles on the hilt.
Maybe like how there's like the curve, you know, that like goes around, and maybe it's like multiple, kind of like a Mickey thing. So it would be like in a way flower petals surrounded.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
You gotta watch out for the desk that gets stuck in between the grooves.
So we'll go to, and then you specifically need to do either a hard mechanic or lore check.
Could she get assisted?
No.
Okay.
This is gonna be her thing and her thing only. Now, real quick, do you want to make just a basic, or do you want to do double, a staff?
double I can attack twice, right?
You have to have 3 agility, but yeah, it has linked.
I don't have 3 agility.
You would make the hilt and
What about the staff?
Takes 3.
pole lightsaber is 2-handed, and it's cumbersome 3, but defensive 1.
I think I'm gonna do that because I already use a force spike and that's a staff.
Okay.
So
So
Babe will girly.
why don't you make it for me?
hard.
Yes.
1 success.
All right.
I did a lore check, by the way.
Okay.
You said lore.
So yeah, he says his typical Jedi wisdom and all that, and you form this beautiful chromium lightsaber with like the what would this be, like hilt in a way, and just for fun, if you want to roll again, so we could get advantage or triumph on that, so you could stylize it in a certain way.
Still hard.
Yes.
2 failure, 1 advantage.
Okay,
So you don't stylize it.
Would it be that difficult to stylize it after she's already finished the core?
Well, imagine the stylizing would add.
Well,
like,
it only
stuff.
gave her 1 success. I want to be able to like
Add
give
on
you
stuff.
something, yeah.
Like the generic stuff that lightsabers
2
have.
failure. Well, I guess that'd be a failed check.
Yeah, so she doesn't stylize it.
The hilt mechanism has exploded, and you've suffered a crit with plus 20 to the roll. Do not worry, my friend. There'll be plenty of opportunities.
Alchemist Jedi's like, oh, I did not expect that to happen.
He's just like, oof.
You reached for the stars and you got shot. That's what that was.
You get with plus 20. Okay, so it's just 2 strain per action.
For right now until
I guess so, yeah.
Okay.
But you can go get healed up real quick by the thing, and Agoth just says, "Don't worry about it. It's happened to many, many Padawans. You're not the first. Hopefully, you won't be the last." And then he pulls out a small blue cube-looking item.
Snack?
No.
No.
He has a holocron.
His
I did
father
not
would
expect
think so.
that.
What?
His father would think so.
And he mentions that he used to be a prophet at the Jedi Temple, so he would foresee things. And he worked with other prophet-like Jedi, such as a legendary Gaussian Jedi by the name of Rad Mink. So,
He was truly
Yeah.
legendary.
Dead.
Hey, he fucking force suppressed Vader.
is there anything you guys want to do at the Resistance base right now? Would you like to tell them that you found a base?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inform them of that. And maybe also inform them of our plan to have the fleet that we have kind of just roaming and helping different cells.
So you go in there.
I'd say keep who we tell about our little base on the.
Where our base is.
So,
Say we found a base. It's kind of off the way.
so you go into the command room. Arno is not there. Instead is Ambassador of the State, Dawn Crystal, who is the former Senator of Naboo. Her, along with General Eric's, which is a Harch, and looks like a Mandalorian, and not Lays. And
A
yeah.
basilisk.
no.
Damn it.
So, and they're like, you eternally apologize. Senator Warp has to go back to Hosnian Prime over some legislation. You know him.
No,
Like, they just give you a stink eye.
Anyway, and so you found a base, the Farah, and that's going to be your headquarters?
Yes.
Or less.
Or
I'm not
less.
speaking. I can't. Or
Yes.
less.
And how so?
Ooh, that's. Well, it's more of just going to be a stopping point.
I mean,
where
if we're using that as our base to refuel and like rest and stuff, that would still be our headquarters.
Yeah,
we
it's
just don't
still
use
our
it much.
headquarters.
Yeah.
So technically, we didn't say more or less it is our base. So yes.
All right, excellent. We'll start sending equipment, people over there, spruce it up.
Thank you.
All right. In that case, and we thank you for saving General Solo. And Solo goes, "I didn't need saving," as he walks by.
Of course you didn't, sir. I'm a bit of a simp.
Full of shit.
Solo.
An ensign runs in saying that there's an explosion on the Venator.
What? No.
I start sprinting.
I pick him up and like, what?
He's like,
Put him down.
I wasn't kidding. I'm running to the vendor.
Yeah.
well, is it in space or is it
It's
still?
in space.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was in space.
Fuck, I just run around and look upstairs.
Do you want to go to it?
Yeah.
Who the fuck
Yeah.
was manning our Venator other than
How
the
much
droids?
damage is there?
Well, you have to contact.
Wait, who was on the vendor? Was anyone?
It should have just been the droids.
It was one of the tactical droids.
Okay.
Oh
God
my
damn
God.
it, you retard. Go!
Let's go. Let's
Alright,
contact it, ask it how much damage.
Just thought it was just
So
hoping
it's somewhere in deep space in the mid rim,
I really hope that was
and
something.
it greets you guys,
So we know.
and the droid's like, "Greetings. I see that you've heard about our little accident. A protocol droid detonated the thermal detonators in the armory, thus destroying all weapons inside.
Why was there a protocol droid in the armory?
We do not know. Routine checkup."
Why would a protocol?
But it is revealed to have had a message encoded into it, and the message was saying it was a taunting response, citing that you were all very close to discovering who the mole is, but it will be too late, and the resistance will fall.
Dang.
Great.
There's a mole?
Yeah.
My character wouldn't know this yet.
Yeah.
Oh gosh,
I
yeah.
thought I told you.
No. You just mentioned there was a spy to me out of character, but my character...
No trust people. People bad.
So Lieutenant Fulvis told them that one of the high command in the resistance is a first order spy, but she doesn't know exactly who it is.
What's the name of the Duros guy we were with?
Oh, the who?
The Duros.
Vice Admiral.
Vice General Figs.
General. Vice General.
Wouldn't he be the only one that's had contact with our Venator and therefore the protocol droid on board it as well?
I mean, no, it wasn't like the entire rebel cell on our vendor at some point in time.
Well, yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
saying like.
And then they split up, and now they're at Urtez.
Out of all the high command that could potentially be a spy, he's the only one.
He was the only one on the Venator.
Yeah. Go kill. I just hold my gun.
Roll up with it then.
I mean, I'm trying not to metagame, but I metagame.
I mean, it's either him
And
or
my character is very.
Wait, real quick. Everyone else, explain the spy thing to me again, because I had to
Okay,
reply to
so
a
there
text
is.
message.
So Fulvis, our spy friend who Haley hates,
Yeah.
was like on the track of a spy.
Yeah.
So and one of her did she get it from her informant that David ended up killing?
That was an
Yes.
accident. That was an accident.
I've heard that before.
So-
David's the actual mark.
So what happened was when they were searching for the resistance base, just kind of going throughout the galaxy,
Yeah.
there was a virus uploaded onto the ships and stranded them in deep space and locked them all out of everything. And it was beamed from one of the ships, but they're not sure who sent it. They've tried to investigate, but no one has come forward. And the signal was coming from. The virus was uploaded from a small device that was inside the HK unit.
Yeah, and the base we're on, all the food was poisoned.
Mm-hmm.
And the food was later poisoned by a first order probe on Utapau, and they had to leave because the probe found them.
We were working with at the time. So Fulvis was with us for most of that.
So
it's-
they think it's either Lieutenant Fulvis or Vice General Figs, or it could be somebody else.
So the thing with the food poisoning, Fulvis was one of the chefs cooking the food that was poisoned, but that also might be a little too on the nose suspicious. So
Yeah,
I'm kinda
Biggs
leaning
was
over-
later poisoned after we ate the food and like, this shit's poisoned, don't fucking eat it.
He then ate it.
He then fucking ate it and went
Yeah.
into shock. So either he's a fucking idiot and shouldn't be running anything, or he did that to undo suspicion on himself. Like, I got poisoned too, how could I be the spy? And I can't go up and try and crush his head to threaten him to reveal everything because he's a fucking vice admiral.
Also, how long has it been since Fulvis split up?
Couple weeks.
It's probably not Fulvis if
Yeah.
this
It would
just
have happened earlier.
It's not full this. My mind is on Figs, but we have no concrete proof.
We could try investigating him.
How would we investigate a vice admiral?
I mean, I'm a Claudite with skills in espionage and spying.
What about the
That's
Prophet? Yeah, between that and the Prophet, we might be able to find some
You
stuff.
could ask.
Well,
We could try
you
to
should
beat up.
just have at least a full sweep go through of all the
Yeah, check
programming of all the
Nice.
droids.
Do a math. Can I check all the droids? See
Yeah.
if there's any. What
Just
would
do
that be?
mass computer checks of like.
Just do like a daunting computers check.
Okay.
So, in regards to investigating Figs, we could meet up with his cell just saying, like, routine checkup between cells, and then while we're there, we could do some sleuthing.
3 advantage, 2 success.
They're all good.
Okay. So we know at this point in time,
They're
all
all
the droids are good.
Is there anything
On the
else?
Venator.
Is there anything else we can get out of the protocol droid or not?
No.
No, the bitch blew up.
Yeah, the droid was blown to smithereens.
But the spy intentionally
Made it
made a point, which is just makes sense as like for a spy to do. It'd be better to stay hidden longer.
But also he or she intentionally attacked a target that didn't have any like
tactical. It was more. It felt like it was more taunting us.
Taunting.
Yeah.
It was
warning.
taunting us.
because
So
there was no like actual death
Yeah.
that
Okay.
happened
And so
from
the
it.
spy
It was
also
more of just an
knows that we're
inconvenience.
close, like hot on the trail of the spy. So
Yeah.
the spy.
he could be taunting us to try to get us to
Fuck up.
find him in a hurry.
He
Did
could
we
be nervous.
tell the
Well,
vice general?
yeah, he knows that we were looking for a spy because when the virus was uploaded to all our ships, we were
Yeah, he
investigating all
knows.
the ships looking for a spy.
And like all Resistance High Command knows, because Fulvis is like, there's a spy among you.
Well,
No.
we haven't.
We haven't
tell
told.
Leia yet.
But
They don't know.
no, but didn't Fulvis say something?
No,
Fulvis
has
told
not
us
met up
to
with
tell-
Leia.
Didn't you just say Fulvis said something?
She said something to us.
To
not
us.
to the High Command.
About what?
There's
The
also
spy.
Yeah, Fulvis told you guys that she thinks.
Just us.
Yeah,
Just
she
you
said
Okay,
guys.
that.
because you just brought it up again.
And the only other people who would know that information is.
Us and Figs. Right?
We
Well,
didn't-
I mean, when she told you guys that, it would have been that Rhodian that was also a prisoner because they said that information because he was also in a prison cell. The informant who's dead, Falu who was captured, but he wouldn't maybe know anything, and then Fatima who was also dead.
And so Figs doesn't know specifically that we know that someone in High Command is a spy, but he just knows that we're looking for a spy.
Yeah. What exactly was the message
Which one? Which one?
from the protocol droid?
It was just a taunt saying that you
Fucking
were
nerd.
that you're so close to finding out who the mole is,
Fuck
but
that.
you
Says
never
the fucking
will,
Tasman
and the Republic will fall.
Fucking
Yada
Tasman.
yada, stuff like that.
So it doesn't mention the high command aspect of the mole.
Yeah, so Figs doesn't know that we're looking into High Command for the spy.
So there's a possibility Fulvis left the protocol droid when she left us in order to have a delayed reaction because
I still think both.
it could be to
Just trying
have.
to put all these pieces together.
Yeah, it's the thing is at some point we just have to believe someone or
Please
distrust.
on.
I'm leaning more towards the believing Fulvis because she hasn't had as many opportunities to sabotage us like that.
Also, I think she would have stayed with us.
Yeah.
Where is Fulvis right now?
She went back to the First Order because she was gone for so long.
After we got the informant killed, she's like, alright, I'm leaving.
Actually, it was before that.
Yeah, she was
Yeah,
gonna
she
go
was
with the
gonna
informant, but the informant died. Then she has to go to the First Order. They're like, "What happened to him?" And she's like, "Oh God, long story." And I'm like,
Phasma's dead.
She's the one who got the bounty on Alex.
Could have made it higher.
Oh wait, yeah. Can we check our bounties? I'm curious about that.
right.
There's gonna be competition between you two.
As of now,
I let a fucking resistance move it.
everyone but
Yeah, but he did
Greg
do
and
that.
V have 10,000, and then I said you have 30, and then you have a 40.
God damn it!
So we better get some.
Alex, the hats will rise. Also, I wasn't kidding about the fact that I wanted to start that rumor that I killed most of those bounty hunters. Most of.
I one-shotted that Nick.
I know, but I'm just gonna use it.
But he
to-
one-shot that Dawooten.
Yeah, if we're looking at mass alone, I did kill most of those bounty hunters.
Okay.
You killed the biggest one.
Again, if we're looking at mass alone,
I mean,
I made the
yeah.
most fun execution.
that's fair.
Do we?
But I gotta keep the brand alive, Alex.
Okay.
This is how we get people to the cause.
Let's investigate Figs.
Yeah. So can we do the thing where we meet up with his cell saying we're doing like routine check-ins and stuff, and then do some sleuthing when we do the check-in?
Okay.
What
Isn't
if-
he just on base?
Yeah, they're all on
Oh,
base.
I thought you said he was. off
They
with
split,
his-
and then I told you guys when you got to, or it says that they were there.
Oh, okay.
We're the only ones who fuck off Ortez.
Wait, why didn't he tell? If he knew where Ortez was, he didn't tell us, did he?
No, he didn't know it either.
He discovered it
Afterwards?
before.
Before us, because like we were
Yeah.
going through all the shit. Everyone was fucking dying. We're like, this is bad. Split up. We got there. They got there before us. Bada bing,
And then
bada boom.
he did a no con rule. Just better one makes it than neither.
Yeah. Okay.
There was you,
I was gonna say.
Greg. Killed Phasma.
Alright,
Kill that
I guess we
bounty
can
hunter.
do some sleuthing around here.
That
then.
little Colin.
Try to see if there's anything in his quarters or anything like that.
Yeah.
Calling us was a gut movements.
So what do you want to do?
I feel like you should be the one to go into his quarters because you are A, the better spotter, and B, you change into
What if
First-
we told Figs that we have a mission, a secret mission to go find the spy, and like
He'd just be kind of alert to us looking for the spy again. Because like he knows, but he doesn't know that we're making that our active priority.
no, we tell him we think we know who the spy is. We tell him it's not him, and see if we can get him to incriminate himself or like plant evidence to incriminate someone else on a fake mission.
Before we do that, one thing we could do is investigate his quarters or something.
That'll be a lot easier.
So,
but we're still on base, so people are going to be a bit suspicious.
the first step.
You guys
is,
are the newbies.
Yeah.
The first step is we get eyes on him and we figure out where he is. When he's away from his quarters, I can shift into him and investigate his quarters.
Okay, so question for the base setup. Are all the rebel cells once they get that they just kind of mesh so they're one bit giant?
It's right now. It's a big headquarters, and then there's like the separate cells that kind of surround it.
Okay, so he's like an entire separate cell.
Yeah.
So theoretically, so he's not headquarters. You could turn. If he's not in his quarters, you could find a shady spot that's close by his quarters. Turn into him. Go in there. Rifle around and shit. Anya runs lookout for you. David runs helps them run computer shit, and then us two just go hang with the regular crew members.
I'll
to
be
try and-
charismatic.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys
do
could be
that.
like, so one of us could keep eyes on him, and then if he starts coming back to his quarters, you guys could run a distraction.
I was gonna say I'm the hat. He has to talk to me.
That's
Just like mosey on up. So
So,
you two do the stealth sluicing. He does the computer stuff, and we do the normal people stuff.
I mean, you don't have to do like the
You don't
thing,
need
just keep an eye
stealth.
out.
You just need to keep an eye out, and you also have 4C.
True.
That's very true too.
That
I
works
actually have still.
half the time.
So I'd say first thing we should do is get eyes on him to figure out where he is.
You guys got comlinks.
So can we go around the base, just like wandering around and discreetly keep an eye out for him?
Okay. If you want to do a medium stealth, I guess.
Just I have no idea
I mean,
how we're running this.
I guess you wouldn't even be stealthy.
But
You're
yeah,
just,
no,
you're
they're
just
just-
walking
they're
around.
just walking.
If you want a medium perception, I guess.
They don't. He only has to run stealth once he decides to loot around in a ship.
3 success, 1 crit, 1 triumph.
You actually see him walk out of his quarters with a data pad, looking at it, and he walks into the main command center.
Alright, so
Do your stuff, you two.
yeah, one of you guys should keep eyes on him like at all times.
I'll keep eyes on him.
Okay. Yeah, I'll shift into him and go into
Do you have
his
a
quarters.
ear comlink?
Yeah,
Everyone has comlinks.
Oh wait, they don't work
Earbud
for me though,
combo.
because I don't have ears.
You have tentacle links.
Get name.
Give it to him, or what?
Well, we all
He's
have
the one
ear
keeping an eye on.
You don't need an ear comlink. You just have a comlink. So
You
like,
can
just
just
like,
Yeah, you'll just have a
Yeah.
comm link that you'll
Yeah.
speak into.
Just so he doesn't look suspicious, thinking, I'm like, oh, he's going here.
He's
He's
a barefoot man in a hat and cowboy gear.
yeah. Well,
He's
Alright,
inherently
so-
suspicious.
So while Fix is leaving, I'm gonna go into his quarters.
The
after she-
three of us
Okay.
are like the most suspicious
It's
people.
just like a couple like a makeshift couple chairs and a desk with a little computer console on
Can
it.
I
do you want me
roll
to come
any,
over
like,
there?
If you want, can I do like a difficult perception or anything to see if there's anything suspicious in here?
Sure, just do a medium perception check.
There's nothing in here.
I got 2 success.
Yeah, it looks normal.
Okay.
What all is in the room?
I just told you.
I mean, like
Computer,
more specifically,
chairs,
is there, like,
tables.
Like that is all there is in that room.
But like, what's the layout and stuff?
You walk in, 2 chairs, a table with a little computer on it. That's it.
Yeah, does he not sleep in here?
No, it's just his little office.
No, he does.
Oh,
It's just really sad.
Does he not have like a quarters that he sleeps in then?
Barracks.
Probably on a ship.
Alright, well, we'll go there next.
do you want me to check the computer at all, or
Yeah, sure.
or the difficulty to check the computer?
Uh,
I
hard.
David came to join me and you're still keeping eyes on him.
2 success.
Yeah, you're in.
Is there any suspicious?
Just resistance, messages, reports, statistics.
outgoing transmissions.
Is there anything in the reports that links to potential sabotage that we encountered?
Ooh,
Just
look at
the
his
reports
diary.
about the sabotages from when you guys were looking around about how he's unsure what they are, but these were all sent to Leia and the High Command.
So
Does he have a
there's
diary
nothing
on there?
at all.
Huh?
Does he have a diary on there?
No.
A
Okay.
journal.
Were
Was
there
it-
reports sent to High Command prior to the sabotage that could have led someone else to sabotage us?
What?
Did he send prior reports to High Command? No, he wouldn't have had contact with High Command until he got there, wouldn't he?
But the sabotage that just happened on our ship would have been after or before.
Before. There's nothing after.
That's what you were asking, right?
He hasn't sent any transmissions after the bombing.
No, see what I'm
Wow.
asking though is, for example, when the virus attacked our ship, did he send any transmissions to High Command prior to that?
No.
Okay.
I hate spies.
Okay, let's get out of here and make sure we leave this untouched so that he doesn't know anyone was in here.
Alright. We should investigate his quarters on his ship as well then.
Alright. You go in, nothing suspicious about
Is there a
that.
computer?
Yeah.
I can Is it same difficulty?
Yep, medium, actually.
Look for his diary.
4 success, 1 triumph.
Check under the
Yeah, you get into everything. It's, again, kind of the same stuff. There's a journal in there. It's just detailing day-to-day operations and the war effort, finding you guys, the virus, and how he's tired of doing all this fighting since he used to be a rebel as well, and he just hopes the war ends quickly just so he can relax and retire. Pretty like standard military soldier stuff.
So it's probably not going to be him. Just because of the fact that he's tired of this fighting, so why would he be helping them to create more fighting?
It helps them because they're the winning side and it would end it quicker.
That's actually what I was thinking.
Okay, so the Rhodian. Who was he?
Smuggler?
He was a smuggler that got captured by the First Order and those pirates, and you guys released him and gave him back to the Smugglers Alliance.
Well, we've been sabotaged before we got there.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he's out. Unless this is just outright a fucking droid that's somewhere that we can't see. Like some.
Or it's one of you.
It's actually just
Which one of you is the most suspicious?
It's
Haley.
Haley because she was pinning it on Fulvis the entire time.
And she's also not here right now.
Even more suspicious.
Can we investigate the records of moles in the First Order? Like, so we look into Fulvis to see if she's who she says she is?
What do you mean?
Well, if she's actually a spy for the Resistance, I'd assume High Command, i.e. Leia and stuff, would have her listed down as
Have
one
something.
of their agents.
True. However,
That's above our
General
pay grade.
Vice General Figs is not High Command. He does not have access to
You
that
said
kind.
it was high command.
No, I didn't.
We
Oh, wait,
assumed.
so we've been looking in
I've never said once that Vice General Figs was high command. I just said.
When we asked about high command and like all the important figures, you said Figs at least once before.
I mean, he's a resistance cell leader, but he's not part of the official high command.
Okay,
So-
well, so let's establish this. We're not in his ship anymore.
Okay, let's get out of here. Let's go back to High Command. Who is everyone in High Command? There's Leia.
So it's Leia, Dawn Crystal. There's Lady Marimal, who helped you guys in the Jedi campaign. There's a senator from Chandrila by the name of Madame Motham. There is Braffalo Zug, who's a Shevin strategist. There's an Advazi scientist by the name of Zeraman Fosbo. And then there's a Harch by the name of General Erix.
What about the moon?
Arno?
Yeah.
He's not high command.
Okay.
He's just head of the propaganda division of the resistance.
Let's go find the scientist.
So you go into the command center,
Yeah.
and you go in, and the full war council is actually there, and at the head is Leia, and she's like, perfect timing.
All right, cool.
Howdy, man.
Great.
Scary lady.
No, don't.
Yeah.
Just, gosh.
And then you see her shift into Palpatine. Force lightning.
I survived it.
Oh, honey. No, you don't.
I'm a bitch.
I'm ready. No, you ain't.
Probably not, no.
Oh man, that'd
True,
be
my
great.
strain isn't as high as I want it to be.
And she goes to the rest of the war council. She's like, "Excuse us," and she has you guys go into her private room. So she sits down, and she's like,
Do you know
How are
Scary
you-
Lady Fulvis?
Lieutenant Fulvis. Is she an agent for the Resistance?
"Full this." No.
Yike.
And you said there was a first order attack happening at Ord Mantell.
She
She
was the
told-
one who told us.
She
Wow.
led us to believe that she was a double agent for the Resistance in the First Order. And she also told us that she knew there was a spy in High Command, in the Resistance High Command, and if you have no knowledge of her, then
Scary Lady full of bullshit. Let's go kill.
Well, the thing is, we've had multiple agents confirm that there's going to be a first order attack on Ord Mantell.
so she's just trying to look long.
Why don't you go to Hazian Prime, speak to Senator Rart. Perhaps we can halt this upcoming assault. For this might be a trap.
Yeah.
And go quickly. I'm sure this will all be solved shortly. So you guys start heading to the Croatian Drift. And you guys go. Jaina. So Agoth approaches you, and what was it? He goes up to you and he tells you that he feels a sudden shift in the Force, very dark side, and he foresees a great conflict. And he tells you to be cautious, be careful. May the Force be with you.
Is he leaving?
No, he's staying on the base.
Okay.
And he's gonna go and speak with Tritiv about it.
I'm going to return the sentiments and say thank you, Master.
Alright, so you guys want to head to Hazian Prime?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So, boom, boom.
Well, based on the title of this episode, not particularly, but
I mean,
I highly doubt he's going
you
to
did
have
mean to
Starkly
say
Base.
catalyst.
He's not gonna kill us.
I can't do that.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
the campaign would end if he did
Exactly.
Son.
That
Oh,
wouldn't
no.
be very fun at all.
This is Tristan's way of telling us he's gonna drop out.
Yeah, guys, I'm actually the one dropping out. Oh my god.
No, see, this is why Tristan said to have all our character sheets ready, just in case.
That is not what I was saying.
So Fulvis
So Fulvis
deserts
was the
it.
spy.
Well,
She may be a deserter, trying to.
she may be like
Be?
a triple agent bullshit.
But if you were a deserter, then you would let it be
Not go
known
back.
that you were a deserter from the First Order.
Well,
you wouldn't lie about being a spy.
it's more likely she was in the First Order, didn't want to die, and then sabotaged us and kept us going long enough to be able to get back to the First Order with a reason why she wouldn't get killed by them upon returning.
At that point, I'll just like, maybe I should stick with people who won't kill me. That'll be my thought process there.
And if you don't get lied to us and sabotaged us, staying with us would be suicide.
Sure, I would crush your head.
Are we going to Odyssey of Prime or what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
we're about to go see a couple planets blow up.
Maybe.
The title of this episode is either Cataclysm or Catalyst.
Either.
We have yet to have a catalyst sparking the big part of the campaign.
Good point.
So are we there? Or
So, you're on your way to Ozzy and Prime.
I use Foresee.
Okay.
Too late.
Too light.
Yes.
Okay.
You see the empty void of space.
Rip.
You have a. What is it? What am I gonna try and say here?
Premonition?
I guess premonition would be a good idea. You feel.
Hey guys.
Yes.
Prepare for evasive maneuvers.
Very
On the
bad
hollow
feelings,
waves.
And we need to stop
Oh my
right
God.
now.
Broadcasted across the galaxy right now.
On Hell's Prime,
Or in hyperspace.
okay.
Right now, the New Republic Resistance Fleet are over Coruscant, and the entire Senate is on Halcyon Prime, along with Senator Arno Rarp and many former Rebel veterans, allies, friends, whatnot.
I'm gonna try and contact Arnold like right now.
Okay,
I said
Only
something
for
is
Ron.
happening. You need to get off that planet now.
there's no answer.
You go straight to voicemail.
And you hyperspace out, and you see the Hosnian system, and you also see a massive object, like another planet where it looked like it's built in right there.
Just right
Hey
next
guys.
to it.
And you see a well, that's just for your own eyes. You know, so your ship drops out right as you see the laser heading right for it. Across the galaxy, trillions of beings see a red light travel across the cosmos. Down on Hosnian Prime, there's massive protests against the unfair bureaucracy. You see a variety of senators
I thought a lot of
Out
the
on a-
senators were supporting the First Order.
out on a balcony. Arno Rarp is just standing there staring at the red light, and then
I'm gonna say that I feel this, don't I?
oh yeah, it hurts.
We all
I'm gonna
feel
collapse.
this.
Yeah.
I pick up Scary Lady.
So
So the Republic fleet is gone. Most of the Resistance fleet.
no, because Rebel and Resistance fleet are over Coruscant.
Coruscant. Okay. So it's not as bad for the Republic. Well, at least the Republic's going to declare war on the First Order.
No, they're not. They're cooks. They're not.
Yeah, but
Alex, they just
No,
blew
they're
up a
not.
planet.
they blew up a system.
About all the,
The
senators
Prime
and the Chancellor
Minister,
who
not
support
Prime.
The
The
the First Order.
Chancellor's dead.
Is he though?
Because when I mentioned this to Tristan, he said, "Hold on." So
Chancellor dead?
You
Was
don't know
he
that.
on? Oh no.
You don't know who was on the planet. You can assume the Senate and the head of the New Republic is
I'm
gone.
I'm gonna try and calm. Like
Immediately, all the resistance comms go off as they prepare for battle
yep.
against Starkiller Base,
Oh, we're just. Oh, okay. Yeah.
and they are ordering you guys to head back to Urtez to begin an immediate evacuation.
I'm gonna call in
The hats.
the fleet, like some of the Hats fleet, to help
Hats
with the
fleet?
evacuation.
Let's get our.
Yeah,
I'm also gonna
go.
put all of the Hats like cells on high alert and tell them what just happened.
Excellent, excellent.
And I'm also gonna tell them that they should go ahead and act up.
I'm also gonna call
Be
the Geonosians and
Maybe
tell
you will
them
make
that
me
the
act up.
First Order just blew up several planets. That we should pick a
Wow.
side.
Can we call Venator's help as well?
I just.
That's a great idea, but we're actually going to end the session.
All right.
All right, that's fair.
Yes.
That's fair.
So,